Well, good evening and welcome to Greenbrier. I'm JB Brazil, alongside me Talon Newton, and Mike Baker will be here a little later this evening. We got a fun night of basketball ahead. It's the first night of conference play between our Lady Panthers of Greenbrier and the visiting Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Talon, Greenwood's going to be a tough match. They are a favorite to win the state championship this year. They've played a lot of good competition. They're 7-3 coming into tonight, but our Lady Panthers are 10-0, and that says something.
Yeah, it really does. It speaks a lot of volumes. This team is bought in. They believe not just in themselves, but they could believe in everything else. They believe they can walk into any game and win that game, and it's going to be the same case tonight. They believe they can walk into this game. They believe they can win. Whether or not they do is a different story, because they're faced up with some of the best competition they have seen up to this point and that they will see for the rest of the season. I mean, I believe you said that this team is favored to win it all this year, win the championship. So this is going to be a really good Greenwood team that we're going to see in no better way to start conference, in my opinion, with your toughest game. You're at home. You have the confidence. You didn't have to make the 2.5 hour drive down here. You are here. You're ready to go. You're fired up. You went 10-0 in non-conference, and now you are so fresh coming off of Christmas. It's I think it's really the best time that you can play one of your toughest opponents is whenever you're the freshest and you're feeling the most confident, JB.
That's right. If we look at Greenwood, they've got some impressive wins on their resume coming into tonight. They beat Lake Hamilton on the road. They beat North Little Rock by 20. They beat Bentonville. They beat Fayetteville pretty well. They have some close losses to Northside, to Bentonville, and to Conway. If that tells you anything at all, Conway's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
Their biggest loss was by 12 on the road at Bentonville. They've been in every ball game that they've played, and tonight I don't expect it to be any different. Our Greenbrier Panthers are very good, don't get me wrong. Greenwood's returning 6 of their 7 top performers from a year ago. They're going to be good. It's going to be a tough matchup. We talked to the head coach at Greenwood just a moment ago, before we went on the air. He talked about most of the teams that they've played. They've had about, on average, a 6'5" center down low. Alex Newland's going to be the biggest, the tallest player out there for us. She's 6'1". It's going to be a little bit of a different feel for them, but I feel like our Lady Panthers are ready for the challenge. This will kind of test to see where we're at. And like you said, Talon, no better way than to play one of the best teams in conference play to start it off. Before we head down to the court and the national anthem, I wanted to take a quick look at the statistics from both sides this evening. Greenbrier coming into tonight, they average 61 points a game, and teams average 41.6 points a game against them. Greenwood, on the other hand, they average just close to that, 58 points a game, but they average giving up 52.25 points a game to their opponents. Obviously, that looks a little different just based off of who Greenwood's played this year. They've stacked their schedule really tough with 6A opponents, and they did that on purpose.
You know, and that's a tall order to come up against that for the Lady Panthers. I mean, the Lady Panthers had a great, such a great non-conference outing this year. They went 10-0. But they didn't play as tough of opponents as this team did.
Sure. Well, we're about to head down to the court and hit the national anthem. We'll be back.
Greenbrier Lady Panthers. The starters for Greenwood, number 2, Maddie Cartwright. Number 4, Haven Clements. Number 15, Allie Saki. 23, Kinley Fisher. And 25, Shay Goodwin. Assistant coach is Ryan Lindsay. Head coach is Clay Reeves. And now the starters for the Greenbrier Lady Panthers. Number 1, Holly Griffin. Number 3, Ashton Hopper. Number 21, Michaela Betts. Number 23, Emma Green. And number 44, Alex Newland. The managers, Reese Money, Caitlin Garrett, Mia Webb, assistant coach Brad Baines, and the head coach Peyton Edmondson.
Well, here we go. We are just about set for basketball. Alex Newland and Cartwright up center to tip, and the opening tip is won by Greenwood, and they'll bring it into the front court as we're just underway here in Greenbrier. Driving through the lane is Clement. She lays it up off the glass and good, and just like that, Greenwood strikes first. They're opening up in a press to start the basketball game. Emma with it now. Bounce pass ahead to Griffin. They get it across the timeline. Greenwood struck quickly in the game. They're up 2-0. Betts open right wing, though. Off the back of the iron, no good, and Greenwood pulls down the board. That was Cartwright. Kicks it ahead. It goes to Saki. Drives through the lane. Shot won't go. Offensive board. Now a struggle for the basketball after the block from Hopper. They get it out. Cartwright now. 3 for Greenwood, no good. Battle for the board, and Emma Ream's got it. Looking ahead to Hopper. Other end. And she traveled with the basketball. So a quick turnover there in transition for Greenbrier.
You know, Greenwood's going to try and play really, really fast in this game and get out to a good start ahead of Greenbrier. But Greenbrier's been playing with speed all season long.
Kenley Fisher pulls the 3 from the top of the key, too strong. Betts pulled down the rebound, and she's trying to bring it up. Betts ahead, it goes to Ream. Greenwood looking to trap, playing some tight defense. Lob down low, Newland stolen away there by Goodwin, and Greenwood on the other end forcing a turnover. Other end it goes. That's Cartwright through the lane, too strong with the floater. Goes up again, draws some contact, gets another offensive board. And it goes over to Clements, and she puts it up and in.
Greenbrier's going to have to be better on the boards. They can't allow that many offensive rebounds.
Oh, without a question there. I mean, big credit, Greenwood, they're good, but you got to get a body on them, get that board. Kylie Griffin with the basketball now, over goes to Ream. Still continuing that press was Greenwood. Driving through the lane, Emma Ream draws some contact, no foul, but she finishes with the right hand. Just like that, Greenbrier's cut the lead to 2. It's 4-2. It was 6:08 to play in the first quarter. And the inbounds for the Lady Bulldogs, that's Kenley Fisher with the basketball now. Griffin's out on her. Fisher drives near the right wing, picks up her dribble, top of the key, it goes. 3 ball in and out, no good. Rebound for Cartwright, and she puts it back up and in. Back to what you were talking about, Talon. Got to get the offense, or got to get the boards there. Greenwood second chance points or kills. Nice move through the lane. Kylie Griffin with a nice move. The spin off the glass. Use the English there and put it in. 3 ball on the other end for Greenwood, no good. Greenbrier pulls down the board. Ahead it goes to Betts. Tried to lob it down low to Newland. Stolen away. Greenwood. 2-on-1 break. Other end. Nice defense there from Griffin. She draws the foul. Or excuse me, she commits the foul. And Saki will head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, JB, so, you know, right now, Greenwood's playing that heavy press. And so you'll see 3 girls around one of the Greenbrier players, and according to all known laws of mathematics, there's going to be another player open on the floor. It's just a matter of finding that player. And we've tried to go low now down to Alex Newland 2 times. Both times she's been covered. So you need to find a different outlet pass whenever you're stuck in that heavy trap.
You're absolutely right, Talon. As Saki knocks down both free throws, she's got 2 points tonight. And the lead is now 8-4 for Greenwood. They continue with that press, trying to force some turnovers. Griffin finally gets it across the timeline. Bounce pass, stolen away again. That was Cartwright. Ahead it goes to Fisher. Driving through the lane, ball's blocked out of play. It'll stay with Greenwood, though. But, I mean, my goodness, the early story has been the turnovers for our Lady Panthers.
Yeah, you know, a lot of bad passes, and that's just due to that heavy press, like I was saying, that Greenwood is running right now.
Baseline drive there. It goes Cartwright. Overshot it. Rebound to Griffin. Looking to push. 3-on-2 break for Greenbrier. Ream, crossover dribble, bounce pass to Betts. Through the lane, shot blocked, and Greenwood's going the other way with it. Bounce pass ahead. Nice scramble for the basketball there. Looks like Ream and Cartwright battle for it. It'll be a jump ball. So Greenbrier forcing the turnover there on the jump ball. They'll get the basketball there with alternating possessions. Greenbrier down 8-4 with 4:45 to play in the first quarter. Michaela Betts with the basketball here, threw it away. Nice steal there for Fisher. She drives other end, left-hand layup, got it. And Greenwood's up 10-4 early. They're doing to us a lot of times what we do to other teams. Greenwood's just playing with a lot of press, and they're really fast-paced. Both teams like that.
Yeah, you know, they're forcing a lot of errors on Greenbrier, and the press isn't something the Panthers saw a lot of this in non-conference play.
Still there, other end, a 3-on-1 break. Easy layup there for Saki. She's got 4. And Greenwood, they're up early, 12-4. Timeout on the court. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's.
And we are back here out of the timeout. Coach Edmondson wanted a timeout, talk it over with his girls. They're down 12-4 early, trying to figure out some answers against this press here from the Lady Bulldogs. Kylie Griffin with the basketball now to Ream. Had an opportunity to hit Betts over in the right wing, but it was knocked out of play, or excuse me, on the left wing, but knocked out of play there by Madison Cartwright. Inbounds on the sideline. Ream with it now. Greenwood looking to double team. They're playing a good 2-3 zone. They got Betts. Left wing 3, no good. Offensive board to Kylie Griffin. She pulls the trigger on a 3. Off the backboard, no good. Betts the offensive board. Feeds it down low. Newland, you bet. And Alex Newland with the bucket. And looks like Greenwood wants a timeout. And we'll take the timeout with them. 3:48 to play in quarter number 1. Greenwood's up 12-6.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here out of the timeout. Greenwood with the basketball. They got it to Brown. Driving through the lane. His trusty left-hand layup won't go. And Newland's in there to get the board. 12-6 our score with 3:35 left in the first quarter. Ream kicks it out to Griffin. Driving amongst the trees. It goes to Hopper, and she kicks it out to Griffin. Wanted to bounce past to Ream. Now she found it. Right wing. Ream for 3, no good. And Michaela Betts chases down the offensive board. Ream driving, gets it down low to Newland, but she's going to be fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul was on Gray, Megan Gray.
Greenbrier's been making a lot better passes. The passes have been more crisp. They've been a little bit quicker, and they've just been placed a lot better. And that's really helped the Panthers because they're not committing turnovers anymore.
That's right. Newland knocks down the first free throw. She'll have one more as Carly Reynolds checks into the game, and Ashton Hopper will take a seat. Newland, second free throw's up. Got them both. Nicely done. So the lead's been trimmed to 4, 12-8. Greenwood, other end, looking to push quick. They got out to Anna Trusty. She drives through the lane, left-hand floater, nothing but net. And Trusty's on the board with her first points of the game. It's 14-8. Leads back up to 6. They continue with the press. Other end, Griffin tried to bounce pass to Newland. Bad pass stolen away by Greenwood, looking to push again. Other end. Shot up off the glass and good there from Evan Brown, her first points of the game. And it's 16-8 Greenwood. Emery, other end. Got it open, top of the key. Kylie Griffin wants a 3, no good. Betts the offensive board, all alone underneath, and she lays it in. Michaela Betts with her first points of the night. It's 16-10, but my goodness, Greenwood looking to push again. But she traveled the basketball. They tried to lob it down underneath for Adriana Russin, but she traveled with the basketball. It's a turnover.
You know, that's a great play by Michaela Betts. But Greenbrier's got to start making those open threes. I mean, I think we've probably missed 4 or 5 already in this game.
Carly Reynolds, left corner 3, and she drains it. Carly Reynolds off the bench with a triple, and Greenbrier's cut it to a 1-possession game. Other end, Russin, little floater from the free throw line, no good, and Griffin with the board. Ahead it goes to Emma Ream. With 2:03 to play in the first quarter, Greenbrier's cut the lead to 3. Bounce pass to Betts for the tie. Right wing, nothing but net from Michaela Betts. And the game is now tied up at 16. Other end, Greenwood, they continue to push.
You know, JB, we started making those threes, and it's a totally different ball game 6 points later.
Summit with the basketball. Kicks it out, up top, deep 3 there from Gray, and she airballed it. Trying to save it in bounds was Greenwood, but she stepped out of bounds. That was Anna Trusty. But we're tied at 16 with 1:35 to go in the first quarter. And Greenbrier with the basketball, an opportunity to to take the lead on the strip right here. And Marine with the basketball now. Over it goes Reynolds. Right corner 3. Too strong off the back of the iron. And Greenwood the rebound. That was Brown.
You know, Reynolds was open there for a few seconds even before she shot the ball. You got to make that pass quicker. You got to see that there's multiple people on top of you, and you got to make that outlet pass quicker.
They lob it down low. It goes to Summit. Turnaround, jump shot. Got it. Summit's first points of the game. She's got 2, and it's 18-16. Greenwood leads with 54 seconds to play in the first quarter. Lob down low, Newland, other end, lays it up and in. We're tied at 18 again. It's a good basketball game early here. Behind the back dribble goes Gray, kicks it up to Russin, left wing, deep 3 there, air ball, rebound Emma Ream. That was Brown. Other end Ream to Griffin, off the glass, basket counts, and she's fouled. And she's going to the line. And an opportunity for a 3-point play.
You know that last play by Alex Newland. JB, could you quit muting me? Oh, man. I don't even remember what I was saying.
Griffin knocks that one down. The free throw, she's got 5, and Greenbrier's lead is by 3, 21-18. A runner through the lane, though. Nice play there from Fisher. She's got 4, cuts the lead to 1. Inbounds it goes to Griffin with 13 seconds to play in the first quarter, and she's fouled from behind by Fisher. Fisher fouled her. That's her first foul of the night. It's the 5th team foul. That's something that Greenwood's going to have to watch as this game continues. The foul trouble. Inbounds to Newland, in and out, no good. With 8 seconds to go, Greenwood's got a chance to hold for a final shot. They push it deep. Up ahead, shot won't go. But Greenwood got the offensive board there. Oh, she traveled the basketball. Didn't matter. And that's how the first quarter will end. Greenbrier with a dogfight here against Greenwood here in a huge matchup between the number 3 team in 5A and our Greenbrier Lady Panthers, ranked number 4 by between the mats. So this is a huge matchup. This has a lot of implications, I feel like, Talon.
Well, JB, it's not got implications just in the sense of you want to start your conference schedule off good.
Right.
This is going to show up at the end of the year. We saw in volleyball this past season that an early Greenwood loss, it showed up at the end of the year where they had to win against Greenwood in I believe the last game of conference play. They had to win in order to at least tie Greenwood and move into the number 1 seed. But they weren't able to do that.
No, they weren't. But like you said, this is a team. You're playing at home. You want to win this, obviously. But other than that, you look at them, both teams are really, really talented. Between the mats, like I said, the podcast that Matt McJunkins and Matt Wilcox kind of started, they're trying to really make this kind of a statewide thing covering most sports at the high school level. They have Greenwood at pick number 3 right now in the rankings, and our Greenbrier Lady Panthers are number 4. I guarantee you with a win tonight for our Lady Panthers, they might look a little higher in that seeding there.
Yeah, and I hope they do. I hope we do win here tonight, and I hope they do think Greenbrier of more than just a 4 seed in the 5A, because I know I believe we're better than a 4 seed.
Second quarter underway, and Greenwood has the basketball to start the second quarter. Missed a runner in the lane, but they got the offensive board. Floater from 12 feet, no good, and Emma Ream the rebound. Looking to push. She's got Griffin. All the way underneath, lost the basketball, but finds Betts underneath, and she lays it in.
It's just a great play from a great player.
3-point lead for Greenbrier. Other end, shot up, no good there from Kinley Fisher, but Alex Newland found her. That's just the second team foul for our Lady Panthers, the first one on Alex Newland. And Fisher will go to the line to shoot a pair. Fisher's got 4 points tonight. Trying to add to it. First free throw's up, off the front of the rim, hits the backboard and drops home. As Ashton Hopper is going to sub into the game now, and Michaela Betts will get a breather. That's something that we've seen here this game, Talon. These Greenwood Lady Bulldogs have pushed the tempo a lot, and we're seeing a lot of our girls a little bit more winded than normal.
Yeah, because it's not something every team does. We don't even do it an aggressive. We don't do it an aggressive amount. We do it some, but we don't do it to a point where Greenwood's done it from the beginning. Right. They haven't stopped.
They haven't switched at all. You're right. That's right. That is exactly right.
I mean, it's working for them.
They are. It's a 23-22 lead. Carly Reynolds, left wing, 3, and she drains another one.
Carly Reynolds has been such a 3-point shooter for the Panthers. I mean, she came in last week towards the end of the game and had 3 threes late, and she had 9 points.
A baseline drive there for Saki. She knocks it down. She's got 6 tonight. The lead cut back down by 2. Greenwood forces a turnover there. Got numbers. Back it goes. Nice. Oh, I thought she blocked it. Look at a foul on Hopper. And Ali Saki will go to the line to shoot a pair and an opportunity to tie this ball game up at 26. It's gone back and forth tonight. Ashton Hopper with her first foul. 4th team foul on the Lady Panthers. First free throw from Saki is up and good. She's got 7. Her and Michaela Betts are the leading scorers in the game so far. Saki's got one more, a chance to tie with a free throw. It's up and nothing but net. Tied at 26 with 6:50 to play until halftime, and there's a foul. That's on Saki. That's something with this press, though, that you're going to see, Talon. You're going to see a lot of fouls. That's the 6th team foul for Greenwood, and Greenbrier will be in the bonus the rest of the half at least. They get it inbounds. Emery bounce pass to Hopper, looking to get it ahead, gets it to Griffin, and Greenbrier will beat the press. Hopper's got it, deep left wing, gets it over to Ream near the timeline. Greenwood's playing some aggressive defense. Ream Out it goes Newland. Thought about the three. Now she drives baseline. Ball's knocked out of play, though. It'll stay with Greenbrier. Looks like Griffin's going to inbounds for our Panthers. Tied at 26 with 6:30 to go in the half. Gets it out to Ream out high. Greenwood with that 2-3. Well, that's more of a trap out high, and they steal it. On the other end, Cartwright through the lane, blew the layup. Carly Reynolds the board, but she's fouled, and she's going to the line. That's a foul on Clements, her first. And Carly Reynolds should be going to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Yeah, I think everyone just saw that. Yeah, that's really not good for Greenwood, having 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in the half, and they're already going to the line to shoot free throws, because it means that Greenwood's going to have to back off and play just a little bit less aggressive, because they don't want girls in foul trouble late in the game whenever it's really kind of most essential. And then you also don't want to just give away free points either, JB.
That's right. As Reynolds knocks down the first free throw, second one's up a little too strong. Greenbrier's lead is 27-26. Greenwood other end, through the lane. Saki's got it. And Greenwood's back up by 1.
Michaela Betts checked back into the game.
Griffin Newland on the other end tried to go down low, couldn't finish. Other end, a foul there. Looks like that's on Betts. As Kenley Fisher will go to the line to shoot 2. It was on Betts. Did she make that shot? Scoreboard has it 27. I guess she
must
did.
have.
Wow. So a 3-point play there for Fisher. She's got 9. And Greenwood's up by 4. A steal on the inbounds there. And a double dribble.
JB, I don't know
Fisher.
about you, but I've seen a couple of kick balls too. I've seen a lot of balls that have hit feet on those traps. And there is a call in this sport if you kick the basketball.
Well, kickball violation, that's right.
There's a foul.
Emery with the basketball across the timeline, and she traveled.
You know, whenever you go to pass the basketball and your arm is slapped,
should be a foul.
I obviously I'm sitting up here. I don't have my glasses on, but
well, you know, I think looking up here at Sean Mathis is kind of giving us a signal. You got to pass the ball a little quicker, get that ball movement a little bit better, open up some passing lanes, and potentially just get some opportunities to score. Nice steal on the drive there for Ream, and Greenbrier's going the other way, down by 4. Ream bounce pass to Griffin. Corner 3, too strong. But Reynolds pulled down the board. Greenwood was looking to push too soon. Ream, top of the key, in and out on the 3, and Greenwood pulls down that board. Saki ahead it goes to Fisher, other end, and she's fouled by Ream. So Kenley Fisher will go to the line to shoot 2. She's got 9 tonight.
This Greenwood team is just so talented, and you can tell that this is something that they practice a lot. They play like this in games a lot because, you know, the reason there was that missed rebound by Greenwood on this last possession was because everyone started pushing ahead, thinking someone else has the rebound, we got to go. Well, no one had the rebound, obviously, but about 99% of the time, they're going to grab the rebound and push ahead, and then they have the easy buckets or even the foul where they get to the free throw line easily.
They continue in that press. Betts ahead across the timeline, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. That's going to be a foul on Gray. That's her 3rd foul. So she's going to have to take a seat. And Michaela Betts to shoot a pair here, or excuse me, to shoot. It's a 1-and-1. It's the 8th team foul. First one's up from Betts. Got it. She earns the bonus. Betts has 8, and it trims the lead back down to 5. One more coming from Michaela Betts here at the free throw line. It's up. Too strong. Tipped around, but Carly Reynolds has got the offensive board. Another possession for our Panthers. Reynolds with it. Trying to lob down low for Newland. It's stolen away. Greenwood looking to push. Other end. Floater through the lane there from Trusty, no good, but they get the offensive board. That's Goodwin with it. Shea, Goodwin. Free throw line on the elbow, no good. Offensive board again there for Trusty, and they kick it out. Another possession. Fisher, over goes to Gray, back to Fisher. Drive, kick out, corner three, Summit. No good. Offensive board for Trusty, but they're going to say she pushed off. That's going to be free throws.
JB, it's just so important that we get a defensive rebound. I mean, you're giving them third, fourth, fifth chance shots. One of those buckets is going to fall down eventually. I mean, you can't bank on the fact that someone's going to push off on you every time. You got to start getting down there. You got to start boxing out, and you got to start getting up and getting rebounds.
That's right. Newland on the first free throw here, knocks it down, and she earns the bonus. She's got 7. If you look at Greenwood, they really have just 2 scorers that have really lit us up tonight. Ali Saki's got 10. Fisher's got 11. Everybody else, you see 2s across the board as Newland knocks down both free throws. She's got 8 tonight. Cuts the lead to 3. It's a 1-possession game. Driving through the lane. Shots blocked by Newland, and Greenbrier's going the other way. Ahead it goes to Betts. Through the lane. Shots up, got it. And Greenbrier's cut the lead to 1. Betts has 10. And Greenwood quickly up the floor again. That's Fisher. Spin move through the lane. Left-hand layup. Got it to go.
That's a really intelligent play there by Michaela Betts. She saw what was in front of her. Someone was trying to take a charge, so she just pulled up and shot it, where she wasn't going to have really any contest on it.
Nice feed underneath to Griffin. That's a heck of a play there. The entry pass from Newland, and Griffin with a nice catch, finished at the rim, and it's back to a 1-point game. Greenwood leads. Lob down low, tipped away, out of play. It looks like it's going to be off of Greenbrier. Ream knocked it out of play. So Greenwood will maintain possession as Anna Trusty has the basketball. Up by 1. They get it in to Goodwin. Shea Goodwin hands it off to Trusty. She's out high with it. Crossover dribble against Newland. Through the lane, left hand, no good. And Betts, ball's knocked away. No foul called. Turnaround, jump shot there, no good. Betts pulls down this board. Greenbrier with the basketball. Other end. Stolen away there by Trusty. And she got away with the travel. She definitely got away with the travel there. Goodwin, other end, through the lane. What's the call? It's either going to be a block or a charge.
Somebody's got to call something, guys.
It's a blocking foul. It's on Newland, her second foul. And Shea Goodwin will go to the line to shoot. I don't know if it's on the floor or on the shot. Looks like it's going to be 2 free throws. That's a 1-and-1. It's up, no good. Battle for the board. Greenwood's got it. Second chance points have been huge. Trusty, top of the key. Shot won't go. Offensive board for Cartwright. Puts it back up and in. She's got 4. Greenwood's back up by 3. And Marine bounce pass ahead. It goes to Betts. Ball's knocked out of play, though. Nice defense there for Goodwin. She knocked it out of play, but looks like coach for Greenwood wants a timeout, a 30-second timeout, and we'll take the timeout with them. 37-34 our score.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
(37-34) with 3:13 to play until halftime, and it has been a dogfight back and forth basically all night.
And JV, this is a game that, I mean, 2 of the better teams in this conference playing each other. It's going to be a dogfight because they know what's on the line here.
Ream driving through the lane, kicks it out to Griffin. Thought about a 3, hands it off to Ream, drives through the lane, bounce pass to Hopper, stolen away by Greenwood, and Greenwood's played really good defense.
Yeah, they've been really great on the defensive end.
A block underneath by Newland, though. It's going to be a foul on Hopper, and that'll be free throws for Summit. Well, the fouls are starting to pile up, though. So Summit will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, or excuse me, that'll be a 1-and-1.
Yeah, it's been an aggressive game, just to say the least. Both of these teams have been really, really playing hard.
You'd like to see, though, if there's a miss, defensive board. Free throws up from Summit. It is good. She's got 3 tonight. Greenwood's extended the lead to a 2-possession ball game now. They're up by 4. One more free throw from Summit coming here. Free throw is up. No good, and they got the offensive board. Underneath, we got a jump ball. Cartwright's been big for them on the offensive glass. She hasn't scored a whole lot, but she's gotten a lot of boards and been huge. It looks like the alternating possession will go to Greenbrier, so they're down by 4. And they'll get the inbounds to Michaela Betts. Looking to push. Betts going all the way. Now she goes over right wing, thought about it, drives baseline. Ball's knocked out of play. All they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Betts.
Oh, man. That is not a good call. I mean, I thought she's pushed out of bounds, JB. Thought she's pushed out of bounds.
Well, that's something that's going to happen in this game. You're seeing a lot of this. I mean, they're playing a full court press. It's going to be an aggressive game. There's going to be a lot of calls that we're not going to like. It's going to be a chippy game for both sides. There's a 3 there. No good, but an offensive board. It might be over the back, and indeed it is. That's going to be on Trusty. That'll be free throws. Her second foul. And I'll be honest with you, Talon, when you see this happen, you're seeing a lot of fouls called. It makes it harder because the implication is, hey, we're calling a lot of fouls, but you can't. Sometimes you feel like that you should call the touchy fouls too, and that's where it gets a little bit where you got to draw the line as a referee. What do I call sometimes?
You know, that right there, the over the back, that's something that I wanted to bring up. We're incredibly outsized compared to this Greenwood team. They have a lot of height on us, and that's another reason they're pulling down so many offensive rebounds. You know, that may be a reason why there was an over the back called there, just because it looked like Kylie Griffin was a lot shorter than the player she was up against.
Saki with the basketball for Greenwood. She's fouled by Betts, and it's not good for Greenbrier. That's Betts' 3rd foul. Saki will go to the line. She's got 10 points tonight. An opportunity here to extend the lead to 3 for Greenwood. Saki's free throw is up, and she got it. Scarlett Reynolds will check into the game for Michaela Betts, who's in foul trouble with 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's really not good for the Panthers. She's just really great on the offensive end. She's been really good dribbling the ball down the court whenever she's been heavily contested. So that's something that Greenbrier's probably going to miss because they've had trouble getting it down the court.
4-point game after Saki's free throw. She's got 12 tonight. And Emerine with the basketball. Gets it across the timeline. Got an open lane to the basket. She's blocked from behind. Might have got away with a foul there if you're Greenwood. Other end. That's Fisher with the basketball. She's a good player, but she carried with the basketball. 4-point Greenwood lead with 1:59 to play until halftime. Reynolds inbounds ahead to Griffin. It's tipped out of play. I believe that was Goodwin who knocked it out of play. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it was Goodwin.
Should be advanced a little bit.
And Carly Reynolds will inbounds here on the sideline. She'll lob it for Newland. And it's tipped away and stolen by Saki. Didn't step out of bounds. Maintained possession. Other end. Summit. Floater. Got it. She's got 5. Leads back up to 6 for Greenwood.
Got to make some better passes.
Gets it in to Griffin. That's a nice move there from Griffin on the inbounds pass. Get over to Newland. Might have came in from out of bounds. Driving through the lane. Griffin hangs and hits. And she's going to the line. At a chance for a 3-point play. My goodness, Kylie Griffin.
Tyler's really the leader on this team. Such a great player. Brings a lot of life, a big spark.
Man, she's a playmaker. She's got 11 points tonight and had a chance at the free throw line to make it 12. She sure did. Cuts it back to a one-possession game. Greenwood's up by 3. They get it ahead quickly to Fisher. She pulls the trigger on a 3. Too strong, off the backboard, down to play. So Greenbrier will get the basketball off the miss, and my goodness, the way that Greenwood's been pulling down the offensive board, you're glad that went out of play.
No kidding, JB.
And Hareem will get the inbounds. He gets it across the timeline now, hands it over to Reynolds. Deep 3 for the tie. In and out, no good. Offensive or defensive board there for Summit. They're looking to push ahead. Cartwright, ball fake, drives through the lane, got it to go. She's a good player. She's got 6. The lead's back up to 5 for Greenwood. The inbounds to Ream. Crossover dribble now out high. Ream to the basket, a little bit out of control, stolen away by Greenwood. They kick it out. Corner to Saki. Ball fake through the lane. And now at the high post. Jump shot's good there from Goodwin.
Greenbrier needs to make a shot or two here just to kind of get it closer going into the half.
Behind the back pass there from Cartwright. Over it goes Fisher. Ball fake through the lane. Floater off the rim, no good. And offensive board there for Saki. She puts it back up and in.
You know, that just hit the rim one extra time than Kylie Griffin thought it was going to.
Greenbrier beats the press. Griffin through the lane, floats it up, no good. Alex Newland, the offensive board, no good. Puts it back up and in. No foul called there.
That's a big basket. That's a big basket right there. It narrows the gap just a little bit.
3 from the corner, no good, and that is how this first half will end. Greenwood up by 7, 48-41. We'll hit a break, and we'll come back with the halftime stats after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, Their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, here we go as we get set for the second half. We'll quickly go over the stats for our Lady Panthers. Kylie Griffin leads the way with 12 points. Michaela Betts has 10. Alex Newland has 10. Carly Reynolds has 7. And Emma Ream has 2. And that's it for our Lady Panthers. Saki's got 14 for Greenwood. Fisher's got 13. 6 for Cartwright and Summit. Clements has 4. Brown, Goodwin, and Trusty all have 2 for the Bulldogs. Greenbrier's down by 7 as we start the second half. Goodwin with the basketball gets it out high to Kenley Fisher. She drives through the lane. Over it now it goes to Saki, driving through the lane. Left hand layup, in and out, no good, and Betts the rebound. Greenwood looking at that trap in the half court. Bounce pass ahead, it goes to Ream. They tried to trap in the back court there, but Greenbrier beat the pressure. They get it over, ball's nearly, that's going to be out of bounds off Griffin. Well, Greenwood's pesky. They've been really just a pain in the neck defensively for our Lady Panthers. And they get it ahead quick here to Fisher, drives through the lane, off the glass and got it. And Fisher's got 15. Greenwood stays in that press. They've been that way all night long. It's been tough for our Panthers. Bounce pass ahead to Griffin. Trying to get it across the timeline before the time's up. They just do. Ream gets it. Bounce pass to Betts. And ball stolen away by Cartwright. They got an outlet pass ahead. Saki chases it down. They lob it down low. It goes for Clemens. Back out high. Fisher for a 3, and she drains it.
That's really not a good start for the Lady Panthers. Gotta make up on the offensive end.
A foul there. It's on Fisher.
You can't let the trap affect your half-court offense, Town. That's when you get in trouble. Like, even if you're having trouble with the trap, once you get past it, you can't let the trap then speed up your half-court offense too. That's when it really hurts you.
Inbounds for our Panthers. They get it ahead to Kylie Griffin. Bounce pass to Betts. Gives it back to Griffin. Trying to drive through the lane, stolen away. They got an outlet pass for Saki, and she lays it in. Well, it looks like Coach Edmondson wants a timeout. He's not too excited with the ref there at half court, but my goodness, it's not been a great start for our Panthers here in the second half. Greenwood's up 53-43. It's got the way this game is going, we're going to have a high-scoring affair. But Mike, first off, glad you made it with your work stuff. You missed a little bit of the first half. It's been this way throughout the whole game, this press from Greenwood. But the biggest story has been the offensive boards, the second, third chance, fourth chance points for Greenwood. It's been huge. It's been a game changer. Really, Greenwood, their defense has caused a lot of problems, and that's kind of why we're in the situation we're at right now.
Thanks for the update, JB.
And Marine bounce pass into Michaela Betts with 6:21 to go. Greenbrier beats the pressure. Ahead it goes to Newland. Off the glass, couldn't finish, and Cartwright pulls down the board. They are looking to push every time with the basketball. Cartwright through the lane. They call a foul. I don't know who that's going to be on. Looks like it's on Ream, and that's the first foul on Ream. But Madison Cartwright will be going to the line to shoot a pair of free throws with 6:11 to play in the third quarter, and Cartwright's free throw is up and no good. Cartwright has one more coming here. She knocks that one down with her 7th point of the night. Greenwood now up by 15. Griffin with the basketball now across the timeline. Greenwood still pushing with that press. They get it over to Ream on the right wing. Looking to trap again. Lobs it down low, Betts. Near the baseline. Saves it. They trap again. They get it out high to Ream, trying to set something up. Ream crossover dribble. Driving here. Over it goes to Hopper. Back out. Ream open. Right wing 3. Too strong. And Griffin pulls down the board. She's fouled by Saki. That's just the second foul on Saki, but it's just the second team foul too. Oh, that's their third foul on Saki. How about it? Inbounds to Best, tipped away, but Greenbrier keeps possession. Ream's got it. Over it goes to Hopper. To Betts. Cartwright's out on her. Looking to trap again. Betts gives it over to Ream. Got Hopper with one more, but Greenwood closes quickly. Hopper through the lane. Shots partially blocked. Griffin pulls it down, gets it out to Ream. Greenwood's playing tight defense. Over it goes to Betts now, looking to trap. Betts picks up her dribble. That's not, oh, she's fouled. She is fouled on the edge there.
Yeah, a lot of times in those two-man traps there, it feels like it's hopeless. But if you can just find some way to split it, then you might get a foul at least. If you can just split that little two-man trap, that's kind of your only way out to maybe get a foul.
Without having to use a timeout or something.
Exactly.
Or get it stolen. Griffin with the basketball. Bounce pass to Betts. She tried to save it. Tipped away and stolen by Trusty. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that is Trusty. Trusty with the steal. Puts it in. They're up by 17. They get it ahead to Griffin, and she traveled with the basketball.
I was thinking that was a travel. I didn't think he would call it because it was pretty fast. And it was kind of close, but good call nonetheless.
Greenwood has really ran away with this game in the third quarter.
Yeah. I think it's just me, Talon. I shouldn't have showed up.
Well, they're tired. This has been one of the first teams that we've seen the run like Greenwood does. Try to lob down low. They're going to call a foul. That's not a good call.
And, JB, just to kind of distract from that bad call and kind of add on what you were saying, I mean, just in the few possessions I've seen, it looks like our girls are having to run so much faster than a normal game. In their half-court offense, they're having to run that fast just to get the ball to another teammate. So, I mean, it's just hats off to Greenwood's defense so far.
You know, Greenwood can go 4 deep, so they can keep a lot of players out there. They can keep a rotation of a lot of players.
Exactly.
Foul there on Trusty. That's her third.
Coach Greenwood can kind of, regularly cycle players in and out and actually have confidence in them, which is definitely a good thing to have in basketball.
Yeah, you look at their bench, and they can go, 5 deep, and you look at our bench, we can go 2 deep.
Griffin through the lane. Couldn't finish. Newland tried to battle for the board, but it was Clements out of there with it. She looks to push. Kicks it out, trailing the play. Kenley Fisher, 3, no good, but an offensive board for Greenwood. She's fouled on the floor. I mean, when it comes down to it, if you're going to get out-rebounded by the margin that we have, it's going to be tough to win a ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to fundamentals again of blocking out. Before the rebound even comes off the rim, you've got to already have the defender placed behind you and be in place for the rebound if you're going to expect to get any offensive or defensive rebounds, I should say.
Clemens has got 6 tonight as she made that bucket. Greenwood's leads up to 23, and Greenwood's looking to push it. Ahead it goes to Newland, but it'll be off of Greenwood, off of Clements.
They're just a second too slow on each pass, it seems like, and it's really kind of been the story all night long. Every time that they go to pass it, it's just as soon as that ball is being released, the lane is closed for the pass.
Carly Reynolds, left wing, ball fake handed to Ream, but he probably shouldn't have dribbled the basketball on that one. Either pulled it or passed it quickly. Gave Greenwood an opportunity. Like you said, Talon, that extra second is crucial. When you give that extra ball fake or that extra dribble, gives Greenwood a time to set back up. When you're down by 23, you gotta pass it quick, move quick. Bounce pass over to Ream. Looking to trap against Greenwood. Might have got a reach, and she did. That's the 4th foul on Trusty. Unfortunately for our Panthers, she only has 4 points in the game tonight. If you want someone to be in foul trouble, you'd rather be Fisher or Saki. Fisher's got 20 points, and Saki's got 16. Michaela Betts lobs it to Ream. Got to move quick. Ream pulls the trigger. 3 right wing. No good. Ball's tipped around, but Greenwood's got it, and they're looking to push. 3-on-1 break. Trusty, floater through the lane. Got it to go. Greenbrier trying to beat it across. Griffin's got it. Ahead it goes to Reynolds. Left wing 3. No good. Battle for the board. It'll be out of bounds off of Newland.
That's a bit. I thought for sure she knocked that out.
Oof. Normally, I mean, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to comment on it. Floater from Trusty, and she knocks it down. She's got 8. Oh, there's a timeout.
Greenbrier has still not scored in this quarter.
I will comment now that I got a timeout. I didn't want to comment on it with the game going on. The reason I thought that it perhaps shouldn't have been off on Newland is her body was going in the direction of the referee, while the opposing Greenwood player was going the direction to where the ball was knocked out.
Yep.
Normally, they call that based off of where your momentum is taking you. Maybe not the greatest call from the ref down there. However, it's not a game-changing play. You're down by 27. Don't think we're going to look back at that call and really wonder if that was the difference in the game. So
right now the difference in the game is fundamentals and pace of the game, which is those are usually things we control. This is the first game I've really noticed a flip of that. Usually we control the pace. Usually we are the ones with the strong fundamentals, kind of forcing bad passes, forcing mental mistakes. And it's just kind of flipped on its head this game. We've kind of been flipped around, and I think our girls are going to learn a lot from this game. There's still a lot of game left. I'm not counting them out, but if the game continues how it is, it's going to be over pretty quick.
Devontae Smith won the Heisman, guys, and Talon called it. But
Talon's also talking about himself in the third person. No, I'm just kidding.
27-point game for Greenbrier, or for Greenwood. They trap Betts in the corner, and she's fouled. Let's see who the foul's on. Looks like it's going to be on Cartwright. That's just her second. Just the 6th team foul for Greenwood, and Ellen bounds to Griffin. Playing some defense out on her. That's Trusty. Bounce pass to Ream. And they knock it away. Stolen by Trusty. Other end. Lays it up off the glass. No good. Offensive board, though, for Summit. She's got 8. The lead is now 29. Bounce pass ahead. It goes to Griffin. Now Ream with the basketball. Bounce pass goes a little way. Allowed to play. It'll be off of Cartwright. Ream thought Griffin was there, but she wasn't anymore.
In the pregame I said that this game, I want this at the very beginning of conference play. I think this is the best first game that you can play against this team, And I'm not going to shy away from that because there's a lot that's been learned in this game.
Yep.
And on top of that, you just played your toughest opponent that you're probably going to see all year long. It's kind of like get the broccoli out of the way first on the plate, and then get to the steak later.
Yeah, and my coach, when I was growing up, he always said a loss teaches better than a win. You never won a loss, but you're going to learn a lot more from a loss than a win.
Carla Reynolds passed up on the 3, gives it over to Ream, driving baseline. Cartwright steals it, but she got to play when she recovers it. And like you said, guys, absolutely, you don't like to lose, but there's a lot to learn, and it kind of exposes you to see to where you're at. If you're going to lose a game, you'd rather lose it now than late in near postseason. So a lot to learn from, but
and the game's not over yet.
Exactly right. But my point being, this really tests where you're at as a team as well. Down by 29. Doesn't look great as far as where you're at with essentially 2 minutes left in this third quarter. There's Reynolds going to the free throw line here for the 1-and-1. Missed the free throw, but Ream pulled it down and she got held. Floater there from Ream, no good. Betts the offensive board, puts it back up again, no good. Reynolds out of there with it. And what's the call? It's a jump ball.
That's where they look at each other and go, I didn't see anything. What did you think? Oh, I'll guess.
But Greenwood, they're looking to push again. Saki other end, that's a charge. And that's the right call there is Betts. Great job there by Betts to draw that contact. That's Saki's 4th foul. So she's got 1 more to go. And Greenbrier, if they're going to inch back in this game, got to really make the most of their opportunities here. They beat the press. Betts nearly should have got fouled perhaps. And what's the call?
I don't know.
Not sure what the call is. It wasn't a foul because we're not at the free throw line, but they lob it in for Newland underneath. Out it goes Griffin. She drives through the lane, lost the ball. Greenwood's got it. Kenley Fisher, other end, through the lane, off the glass, and she knocks it down. She's got 22 points tonight. And the lead is now 31. Rain bounce pass ahead. It goes to Griffin. To Newland. Jump shot. No good. Too strong. Rebound for Greenwood. Summit's got it. She's looking to push through the lane. Might have pushed off a little bit. Then puts it up and in. 10-point game. Or, 10 point. That's 10 points for Summit. It is a 10-point game for Summit, I guess. That's correct. 33-point lead, though, for Greenwood, and it's getting a little out of hand as Ream missed her shot but gets her own board, then throws it back around to Cartwright. Griffin with the steal. Gets back up with it. Kicks it over to Carly Reynolds, left wing, 3, too strong. Battle for the board. Greenwood's got it. And they're looking to push. Fisher through the lane. Shots up, and she's fouled.
Newland's got to come in there and get a clean block. I understand that's good hustle to get back on the other end, but she had a nice little lane to get in there and just send that, to Mars.
What's really tough about this game is if you go and you look at every statistical category,
it's going to be bad.
It's going to be in favor of Greenwood in almost every single category except for one, and that's going to be the turnovers. And that's not a category that you want to have more of.
It'll still be in favor of Greenwood.
That's true. So you're right about that too, Talent. Oh, goodness. 36 seconds to play in the third quarter. And to be quite honest, it's been a tough quarter for our Lady Panthers. They were down 48-41.
Yeah,
48, was
they
it 48?
they haven't scored.
You're kidding. They haven't scored this whole quarter.
Wow.
They were down 48-41, weren't they? Yeah.
Yep.
At the end of the
7-point game.
28-0 in this quarter. Ream kicks it out to Batch, right wing, 3. No good. Newland, offensive board, throws it up. She's fouled. An opportunity to get, according to Talon, our first points of the quarter, right?
Yeah. yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it was at one point, I believe, 42-39 in favor of Greenwood. So you want to think about it that way. It's a 30-3 run that they've had in roughly the last 10 minutes of
34-3.
34-3 run in the last 10 minutes of game time.
As Newland knocks down both free throws, the first points of the quarter come with 15 seconds to go. And out on the baseline is Saki with 12 seconds to play in the quarter. A whole slew of Lady Bulldogs coming into the game now. Looks like Williams is coming in for the first time.
And these might be the second-string players, but they've all played in this game. They're all contributing in this game already.
Ream with 4 seconds. 3 ball. Got it from the right wing. A little sign of hope as the quarter ends. Emma Ream with the triple. She's got 5 tonight, but that's how the third quarter ends, and Greenwood's up by 30. They outscored our Lady Panthers by 23 in the quarter. And as we get set for the fourth quarter, we'll hit a break, and we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, we are back here. Greenbrier's down by 30, guys. What are your thoughts?
This quarter, it may not seem big, but this quarter is big in my mind because we're about to learn a lot about the Greenbrier women's team here.
Talon?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. You staring adversity in the face. What are you going to do? Because I can promise you, this isn't going to be the only time where you have a tough situation this season. You're going to have someone get hurt probably. There's contact tracing now as a new thing. That's going to happen at some point. It's already happened one point. So, this is just one of those another challenge that you face during the season and that you learn to overcome.
Without a doubt, as Emma Ream throws that one away, the defense and pressure from Greenwood forces another turnover. I'd love to see that stat tonight. How many transition points and turnovers they've caused. But Greenbrier still got some fight left in them, and there's a foul. It's going to be on Griffin.
Well, my job just got a lot easier. We have a continuous clock now.
Is that right?
Yep.
It's going to make it tough to score 30 points then.
Yep.
I think it was going to be tough to score 30 points either way, but
Greenwood
you are
did
correct. Well, you didn't have to bring that uptown.
Still there. Oh, it was going to be
You're
stolen,
correct.
but Reynolds got it taken away by Trusty. She drives off the glass, no good. Emma Ream pulls down this board. Looking to push, other end. Ream throws it up, no good. Gets the board after it was tipped. And Greenbrier to set back up again. Gives it over to Newland. Guys, it's hard to believe we were up by 3 after the first quarter, and it was only a 7-point game at halftime. And Greenwood's, they ran away with it in the third quarter. Foul down low, though, and Griffin will go to the line.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things where you wonder if just, you know, Coach Edmondson doesn't go with the deep bench. He usually brings in about 2 players off the bench per game. So we have about a 7-person rotation.
And we're just bringing in 5 new ones now.
And you're looking at a team, you're playing a team that plays as fast as they can, plays as hard as they can, as aggressive as they can, who has an 11-person rotation. So you're outnumbered by, what is that, 6, I think? Maybe it was a 10-person rotation. They have 5 rotating.
Yeah. They have 11 players, but they're rotating 10 because Williams just came into the game a moment ago. 31-point Greenwood lead, and our Panthers. Well, that's the first time Greenwood's laid off the press. They got in some subs now. JoJo Jerry with the basketball. Izzy Carson to Victoria Corker. Ashton Hopper. Back out top it goes to Corker. They get it over to Izzy Carson. Now Ashlyn Newton with the basketball. Newton driving through. Now she kicks it back out to Corker. Over it goes to JoJo Jerry. Hands it off to Carson out high. Carson gives it off to Newton. Newton bounce pass over to Corker. Carson with the basketball now. A lot of ball movement. Good to see that from these younger players. Hopper gets it out to Corker. Picks up her dribble. Corner feed to Carson. Bounce pass to Newton. It'll be off the foot of Trusty. And it'll stay with Greenbrier with 4:45 to play in the basketball game. Corker inbounds. It goes to Jerry. Almost got fouled there. Gives it over to Izzy Carson. Carson to Corker. Crossover dribble. Bounce pass over. It goes to Jerry. Entry pass to Hopper. Trying to back her way in. Jump shot, no good. Might have been tipped a little bit. Battle for the board. Ashlyn Newton pulls it down. How about that? Newton gives it over to Corker in the corner. Up top it goes to Jerry, and she's fouled.
I was about to say, we're kind of playing this like a scrimmage, Mr. Ref. I mean,
They weren't
my
calling anything.
goodness.
I felt there's quite a few calls
They
that should
trying
have
to
been
get
fouled.
home.
My goodness, JoJo Jerry did go to the line to shoot 2, though.
Yeah, there were a couple things there. Maybe a couple travels, maybe even an out of bounds there. I don't know. I think they were just kind of letting everything play on, though.
And then a couple of fouls, I thought, too. Some extra
yeah.
bumps there from Greenwood as Jerry's second free throw's up and good. JoJo Jerry with her first points of the night. Cut the lead to 28. Other end, Gray with the basketball. Kicks it over in the corner. Jerry's out on her. Lob down low to Trusty. Kicks it out. Corner 3. Williams too strong, and Carson had the board, but Greenwood pulls it down. Williams driving the lane, lays it up off the glass, and she got it. And it looks like Riley Kimball's going to come into the game now. So Kimball's in the game for our Panthers. It's Kimball, Carson, Newton, Jerry, and Corker. As Greenwood's up by 30. Ashlyn Newton with the basketball now, looking to drive through the lane. Ball's tipped away. Jerry's got it. Up high it goes to Corker. And Corker threw it over into the corner out of play. Greenwood will have the basketball now.
A little score update. Valonia is beating Siloam Springs 62-41.
Siloam's the number 3 team in 5A according to BTM. That's between the mats.
Well, I'll tell you, that Valonia team is probably going to be one of the best teams, along with this Greenwood team, one of the best teams in the 5A. They're going to be a very tough opponent for Greenbrier.
That's right. Kimball with the foul. Greenbrier and Batesville, the last two teams undefeated in 5A, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if how Batesville's doing tonight, but doesn't look like Greenbrier is going to pull this one out. As Russin misses the free throw there, she'll have one more coming. But it's good to see these players off the bench playing. Get to see them get some playing time and just some aggression from some of them. It's been nice as Russin misses the second free throw as well. Ashlyn Newton with the basketball. Trying to get it across. Over it goes to Corker, and they beat the press. How about that? Corker through the lane. Over it goes to Carson. Out up high, Kimball. Back it goes Carson. Ball fake. Down low, Corker. Tried to feed it to Jerry, but she threw it away. And Trusty with the basketball. Kicks it over to Gray. Crossover dribble through the lane. And she's fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line. Ashlyn Newton with her first foul of the night. With a minute 20 to play in the basketball game, Megan Gray will go to the line to shoot a pair. First one's up and good. Her first points of the night. She'll have one more. Second one's up, got them both. 80-48, Greenwood's up by 32. With under a minute to play now, JoJo Jerry bringing it up. Ball's tipped away, stolen by Greenwood. And Williams with the basketball. Ahead it goes to Brown. Over it goes Trusty. Ball fake through the lane. Got it to go. Trusty's got 10 tonight. And Greenbrier with 36 seconds to play will bring it up. Ashlyn Newton with the basketball Greenbrier's going to fall tonight. They'll drop to 10-1. Greenwood will improve to 8-3 and 1-0 in conference play, and our Panthers will fall to 0-1 as an outlet steal there for Brown. She'll go coast to coast, and she hangs and hits. 13 seconds to go. Ashlyn Newton with the basketball.
Not to be that guy, but don't you just dribble it out there?
Trusty with a steal.
Up almost 40, I would.
But Carson steals the bad pass. That's how it'll end, though. Couldn't get a shot off. And that's how it ends, guys. 84-48. Greenwood improves to 8-3 on the year, 1-0 in conference play, and our Panthers suffer their first loss of the season. They dropped to 10-1. But what a start it's been for our Lady Panthers here in the first conference game. First loss of the year, a lot to learn, a lot of things to perhaps work on. Greenwood's a good basketball team. There's no question about that.
One of the best that we're going to see all year long. Them, Valonia.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them playing for a state title.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, really great team that they played tonight, and a lot of tests were had tonight for our Lady Panthers.
Yeah, and this Greenwood team was also very well coached. I mean, I know our Greenbrier team is well coached as well, but this Greenwood team, I mean, you can see it in the presses, you can see it in, down to the final second. They got hands in lanes, they know where to be. They know where to be on the fast break as well, which, a defense like that is nothing without a good fast break, and they've got it. They've got both. And they have a good half-court offense as well. Their half-court offense isn't going to beat you necessarily by itself. But, man, great defense from this Greenwood team, and, full-court, half-court defense, and then moving into the fast break as well.
Well, quickly, we'll go ahead and hit the final stats of tonight's ball game. Then we'll hit a break, and we'll have the boys' basketball game for you. So, for Greenwood, Kenley Fisher, she led all scorers with 24 points. That's a pretty impressive night for her. Saki had 16 as well. Summit and Trusty both added 10 off the bench. Cartwright had 7. Clements had 6. Brown had 4. And then Gray and Goodwin both added 2 apiece. And for our Lady Panthers, it was Alex Newland and Kylie Griffin who led the way with 12 points apiece. Michaela Betts added 10 points. Carla Reynolds had 7. Emma Ream had 5. And JoJo Jerry had a free throw there late to give us this final score of 74-48 was the final score. Greenwood won this one going away. It was close for really most of the first half. Greenbrier, it was just tough. It was a tough night. We were up by 3 after the first quarter.
I shot $5, JB.
I was wondering what was going on
I'll
behind
give
me.
it to somebody if they come and ask if. Someone just said that somebody dropped $5 and they gave it to me.
Your lucky day. Go buy you some coffee that you were talking about
I guess
earlier.
you just look like the money
A
guy.
nice
But-
cup of Joe is what I was really wanting.
As we hit a break, we'll be back and we'll talk. We will talk about the boys basketball matchup, a little bit of pregame, so stick around with us for that. But our Lady Panthers fall for the first time tonight. It wasn't fun to see. It's never fun to see a loss. But as it stands, a lot to learn and good things moving forward for our Lady Panthers program. Stay with us as we hit a break. We'll have the boys basketball matchup next.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, we are back here inside of the PAV. Guys, as we look forward to this boys matchup here, an opening night of conference play, Greenbrier coming into tonight are 2-7, but Greenwood not far behind them. Not far ahead of them. They're 3-7 in non-conference play. We looked a little bit ahead at Greenwood's schedule. Their 3 wins came against Clarksville, Mena, and then Fort Smith Southside. Greenbrier played similar opponent. They played played Clarksville earlier in the year. Greenwood lost to Clarksville on the road by 14, and so there's been some similar opponents. I think the theme, though, for our Panthers team has been we just haven't had a full roster, I don't think, yet to this point in the season.
No, we haven't. So we still don't really truly know what this team looks like. And that's got to be one of the most fascinating things you think about it. You went all the way through conference play. I believe it's around 10 games we had.
Right.
Not a single time were we able to put a full roster on the court.
And it still won't happen tonight as Bryce Webb will be out for tonight's matchup, a key contributor. He's a good – I mean, he's a three-point shooter. He's a guy that's a threat from beyond the arc. He also has a good dribble drive. Again, he's a starter that you're going to be without tonight. It's going to be tough. Guys, what are your thoughts kind of heading into the matchup here in conference play against a Greenwood team who's struggled a little bit this year as well?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely it's gonna hurt not having Webb. I mean, the guy's he's a threat from deep, really from anywhere. I mean, he can shoot from anywhere with a hand in his face. So that's just an instant little facet of your game that you have to now game plan around not having. But they've got other options. You know, they're not alone. Josh Robinson's big down low. Doesn't look like they have too many good options to kind of stop him down there. I mean, Barrentine's always ready. You know, Reese is good.
Nate Barrentine, I'm excited to see him play tonight. You know, I believe maybe it was his mother or an aunt, sister maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I just know it showed up on my Facebook because I'm friends with Nate on Facebook, and there was a video of some of the good shots that he had made and a couple of clips of us talking about him, and it was cool to get to see that. And she said thank you. I should share it with you guys. I didn't even think about that.
you still got time. We'll look at it later.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll tell you before we keep going, Reese Jones is the player I'm looking at too tonight. He had a good game last outing against Searcy as far as a defensive standpoint. Offensively, just couldn't get anything going. As we watched him in the pregame warm-ups, he looked pretty solid. It's going to be something to see him get going in this game. They're going to need him to come in with Bryce Webb not in tonight. Going to need Reese Jones to really come out and play lights out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you get 5-10 points from Reese off the bench. Well, no, he's a starter.
He's a starter, yeah.
You get 5 to 10 points from him. I mean, you win that Searcy game.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. And you know, we talked a little bit about him as a player. He's a huge, just a momentum player for them. When he's playing well, we're usually playing pretty well, and so it'd be good to see him get out to a fast start tonight. We're about to head down to the court for the starting lineups, though.
Greenwood, number 3, Caleb Livin. Number 11, Sam Corbus. 13, Evan Bartlett. 14, Aiden Kennan. And 24, Brayton Stein. Assistant coach, Dex Mercy, and the head coach is Donnie Husband. And the starters for your Greenbrier Panthers, number 10, Nate Barrentine. Number 1, Jacob Mathis. 55, Josh Robinson. 23, Reese Jones. And number 3, Jace Dunlap. Assistant coach, Caleb Ellison. The head coach is Mike Simmons.
Well, there we go. There was the starting lineups for both sides. Jacob Mathis, Jace Dunlap, Reese Jones, Robinson, and for Greenwood. They go with Josh Robinson. He's going to look like Caleb Reagan. He'll jump center. Opening tip here on the opening line of Panthers play, guys. He's just about set. Could be a fun matchup. Ball, the ref is near mid-court for the opening tip. Here we go, Ligon and Robinson. Ball's in the air, and Ligon will win it for Greenwood. They'll have the basketball to start after the opening tip. Bartlett with the basketball, gives it over to Ligon. They'll hand it off to Forbes. Tried to lob it down low, but Mathis stole it. Ball was tipped away. Mathis behind the back, keeps the dribble, drives to the lane. He's not going to be fouled. Oh, he will be.
Fouls on number 3, Caleb Ligon at the line for the Panthers.
With the foul.
Jason Mathis.
Behind the back, keep the dribble, and then draws the contact on the other end, knocks down the first free throw, and Jacob Mathis is the first points of tonight's ball game and conference play.
That behind the back pass, I think it was just trying to dribble it out. But it looked like it was kind of going to Reese Jones. Reese Jones goes after it, then Jacob backs it up, and then one of those moments happen. No one knows what's going on.
What were you about to say, Mike?
I was going to say that one of the best parts of that play was
How about that? Robinson kicks it out to Reese Jones. Reese Jones is slowing down a little bit. Heads up play there for him. Get it over to Jace Dunn. Just run it out. 1-0 our score. It's like a baseball score. Jacob Mathis kicks it out. Barentine. Ball fake. Oh, hands it off to Dunlap. Barentine. Left wing. Deep three. No good. Box out there for Bartlett. Bring it up. Driving through the lane. Now he gets up the dribble with the free throw. Hands it off over to Kennan. Top of the key. Look at that day. Kennan. Kennan driving. Over goes down to Bartlett. Free throw line. Crossover dribble. Kicks it out to Ligon. Through the lane. Runner off the glass. No good. Offensive board though. Shot won't go. Another offensive board. Ligon throws it up. No good. Robinson will be out of bounds off of him. My goodness. Stein down low for Greenwood. Got it out. Deep three. Left wing from Forbes.
Greenwood bucket, number 11, Sam Forbes.
Sorry about the audio difficulties there. I think we fixed the problem now. As Reese Jones with the basketball hands it off to Dunlap. 3-1 the score. Barentine driving through the lane. Shot no good, and he traveled with the basketball. No foul was called, and therefore the travel. So Greenwood with the basketball up by 2. And Forbes with the basketball gives it over to Kennan, to Ligon. Over it goes now to Bartlett. Thought there should have been a foul call maybe on some of that contact on that last drive, but no call there from the refs. Kennan. That should be a travel, and it is. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Greenbrier's down 3-1 after the 3 from Forbes. And Jace Dunlap will have the basketball. He'll bring it up across the timeline. Crossover dribble. And it's a moving screen on Robinson. Foul's on him.
That's a tough call, you know. I don't know. I thought Josh was pretty set. It's just that Josh is such a big guy. You run into him at full speed. And
You're going to fall over.
Yeah, you go flying across the court.
It's a tough call for sure. Stein with it. Over it goes to Forbes. To Ligon. Bartlett with the basketball now.
You see where they want to get the ball. They keep on looking into Stein.
That's right, but Robinson's locking him down. Another nice play from Mathis. And a heck of a play by Reese Jones, diving for the ball and throwing it off of Greenwood.
I'll go ahead and say I'm a bit perplexed by us getting the ball, but we will take it, and that's great hustle. Great hustle.
Heck of a play, by Reese Jones. And then Mathis with the quick hands to force the turnover. Jace Dunlap with the basketball, gives it over to Reese Jones, out high to Jacob Mathis. Mathis trying to hand it off, and it was stolen away by Forbes. Dunlap, other end. Nice defense by Jace Dunlap. Forbes can't come back in from out of play, and that's a nice call there from the ref.
Great defense from Jace Dunlap. Stayed completely parallel.
And hands straight up, that's right. Backed his way up with him. Great defense from Dunlap. And here we go, 3-1 lead for Greenwood with 4:48 to play in the first quarter. They get it out to Reese Jones over on the left wing. Ball fake. Now he starts to drive, kicks it out to Barentine. Barentine, back it goes to Jones. Ball fake. Kicks it over to Mathis. Backs his way in. Shots up no good, but he's fouled. And Mathis drawing the contact, and he's going to the line.
Hey, early, the refs it's been a physical game, but Mathis is kind of bringing that physicality down low and not being afraid to draw those fouls, which is good because he's setting a tone for the rest of the game. So it's good to see. Now we need to knock these free throws down.
Mathis' first free throw's up, no good. He'll have one more coming. It's good to see him, though, draw the contact, get to the free throw line. Second free throw from Mathis, missed them both. Stein the rebound, gets it to Bartlett, looking to push. Ahead it goes to Kennan through the lane. Reverse layup, and he got it. So Kennan's got 2, and the lead is now 4. Dunlap gets it ahead to Mathis. They're looking to trap. Get it out to Jones. Got one more to Dunlap. Corner 3, wide open. Nothing but net there from Jace Dunlap.
That's what Greenbrier's got to do on the offensive end. If they're going to send a lot of guys, play a heavy press, go find the open man, get a good three-point shot up, and put some points on the board.
Stein handed it off to Forbis, driving through the lane. Nice play from him. He's got 5, and the lead is now 7-4. Still a one-possession ball game as Jace Dunlap brings it up. Nice spin move, top of the key, hands it off to Mathis. Mathis gives it over to Barentine. Thought about a 3, ball fake, driving, bounce pass underneath to Robinson. Nice feed from Barentine, but Robinson couldn't finish. And Forbis pulls down the board. Nice play there by Barentine. And nice defense there from Dunlap. He steals it, drives through the lane, draws the contact, and the foul. He won't knock down the shot, but he'll have 2 free throws coming. A foul there on, I believe that's on Ligon.
And that's a good call from the ref. Dunlap didn't continue to charge forward. He took a sidestep at the end, right as he was jumping, which was a good decision by him, avoided the charge.
A heads-up play there from from Dunlap. Yeah. Getting a steal for one and then coming in, drawing the contact. He'll go to the line, knocks down the first free throw. Dunlap's got 4 tonight, and he'll have one more coming right here.
Have we gotten all of our points from the line tonight?
I believe Dunlap had that 1-3.
Yeah.
As Dunlap can't make that free throw, though. 7-5 as Bartlett will bring it up. Quickly ahead it goes to Kennan. Mathis on him. Kennan out of bounds. It'll go to Greenbrier. Nice defense there from Mathis on the baseline drive. And Greenwood's going to sub in. Looks like Lensing and Bashirs will come into the game for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's what you call an unforced error. That's what will make a coach pull his hair out.
Yep, and Kennan and Ligon will take a seat. 7-5 our score. Greenbrier down by 2. Mathis, over it goes to Dunlap to Reese Jones. Jones bounce pass, cross court it goes to Barentine, now in the corner to Dunlap. Barentine, top of the key, deep 3, near the logo, no good. Near the tip of the logo, I should say. Rebound to Greenwood. Now Forbis with the basketball, driving through the baseline, tipped away, stolen by Mathis. Dunlap got the tip, Mathis with a steal. Going the other way, spin move, ball. Should be tipped out of, oh, it wasn't tipped. It'll be out of bounds off of Mathis. Thought there might have been some contact as well, but.
Yeah, he was moving really, really fast. I think he missed Reese Jones. Reese Jones was running down the court with him. He had a good pass to him, but Jake was just moving too quick.
As Noah Hogan's going to sub into the game, Mathis needs a breather, man. He's been running up the court, been a huge asset for our Panthers defense and offense, creating some plays. Bartlett with the basketball, kicks it out to Stein. He's not shooting the 3. They get it over to Forbis. Barentine all over him, picked up his dribble, finds it to Bartlett. Free throw line extended. Nice defense from Jones to keep him from penetrating. Bartlett between the leg dribble, gets the ball screen, picks up his dribble, out it goes to Stein. And now Lensing with the basketball, driving. Out it goes out high to Bashirs. Over, deep 3, Forbis. Oh, pulled it. I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Ball fake instead, gives it over to Stein, to Bartlett. Out high it goes to Bashirs, over to Lensing, to Stein. He's not even looking for the 3. Hand it off.
The Greenbrier student section wants him to shoot it, though.
Wow. They got a foul underneath.
That is, again, what you call a, oh, we don't know what it is. Let's call something random, because he called a trip there. I don't think anybody stuck their leg
down.
out. Wow. Yeah, no one stuck their leg out.
And that's an offensive foul there. Number 23. That's Lensing.
And maybe I missed something, but I think that's what you call a makeup call.
Well, I mean, to be quite honest with you, pretty sure he was falling down as he was driving.
Yeah.
I don't think Hogan really tripped him.
That really, I mean, I don't know about it being a makeup call or not. I don't know about that, but I know that it was not a trip on the play before. Just a missed call there.
Sure. Easton Hedge in the game for the Greenwood Bulldogs, and Barentine gets it out to Dunlap. One more, Reese Jones, corner three, and he drains it with a man in his face. Reese Jones with a triple to give Greenbrier the lead. That was good defense from Greenwood, not going to lie, but Jones pulled the trigger with a man on him, and he buried it. Hogan the basketball, Bartlett with it, picked up his dribble, gives it over to Hedge. Out now to Lensing, driving the lane, and he traveled with the basketball. And Bryce Allison and Jack Runzik are coming into the game now for our Panthers. Looks like Lance Merrick is coming into the game, and Lensing's going to take a seat.
If high school sports had the type of media coverage that, it maybe the NBA or the NFL does, then Runzik would be listed as questionable for today's game. There was some question coming in to whether or not he'd play with a little bit of an injury. So it is a little surprising to see him out there. A lot of us didn't think that he was going to play today.
So you're saying if he's on your fantasy team, you don't start him here, but, you wish you had.
You don't start him unless you have someone else that's not playing tonight.
But Runzik's got the basketball now, and its ball's tipped away by Forbes. It'll be out of bounds off of Forbes. Greenbrier will maintain possession as Reese Jones was fouled on that baseline drive by Hedge. That was the 15th foul for Greenwood. And Runzik looking at an inbound. Bounce pass it goes to Barentine. With 1:08 to play in the quarter. Barentine gives it over to Jones. Runzik with the basketball now. Back it goes Reese Jones looking to drive. We got a foul. 3 seconds in the lane.
3 seconds. Yeah, that's a good call. Sometimes refs will miss that, and usually it only get called if it's a good 5 seconds. But sometimes the ref's paying attention, and you just get unlucky the times that he's actually watching you in the lane. That time he was, and he was in there for too long.
Greenbrier got lucky there as there was some miscommunication on the switch. Greenwood had a man wide open. There he is. That's Bartlett, and he buries it. That's what happened on the dribble up. Runzik and Jones kind of got crossed up. Bartlett got left alone again. He drains the three, and Greenwood's up by 2.
Just too open. Got to get a hand in his face.
Runzik tried to lob down low to Allison. Backs his way in. Got bodied up. Might have got away with a foul there. And Greenbrier gets the offensive board, though. Noah Hogan thought about a 3 with Bartlett on him as Greenwood still playing up in that man-to-man. Gets it over to Jones. Bounce pass underneath Allison. Nice feed from Jones. Allison couldn't finish, though, and Greenwood pulls down the board. Forbes with it. With 13 seconds to play in the quarter, Greenwood's going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Forbes with it. That's the guy you want. He's got 5 tonight. They give it over. It went to Bashirs, to Merrick. Top of the key 3 from Hedge. No good. Offensive board, but it doesn't matter. And that's how the first quarter is going to end, fellas. 10-8. Greenwood's up by 2. We'll hit a break. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, as we get set to start the second quarter, Greenbrier is going to go with Noah Hogan, Jack Runzik, Jacob Mathis, Nate Barentine, and Josh Robinson. For Greenwood, they're going to go back with their starting 5. Bartlett, Forbes, Kennan, Stein, and Ligon. as Mathis and Greenbrier will have the basketball first to start the second quarter. Jack Runzik with the basketball out high, gives it over to Mathis. Greenbrier down by 2. Mathis looking to drive. Picks up his dribble, gives it out to Barentine.
Got to set some better screens and just play with a little bit more authority on the offensive end, because that's where they're lacking. They're playing well on defense, holding the team to 10 points in a quarter is pretty good, but, I mean, they got to get something going on offense.
They get Robinson open. He shoots it, though. Short, but nice rebound by Runzik, but he couldn't put it back up and in. Bartlett pulls down the board, looking to push. Ahead it goes. Barentine with a heck of a defensive play. Kicks it to Noah Hogan. What a play, Barentine. 3, top of the key, no good. And the rebound come away by Forbes for Greenwood. He'll give it over to Bartlett.
Man, Nate Barentine, what an athlete.
That was spectacular.
What a guy.
Barentine he is a basketball player, fellas. That was great basketball IQ, the aggression. My goodness, and he steals another one. Nate Barentine right on cue with the basketball, other end. Euro step through the lane. Shot won't go. No foul called either, and Stein pulls it down. 3-on-2 break for Greenwood. Bounce pass to Kennan through the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound to Runzik. Greenbrier, it's playing back and forth. Some good transition defense for both sides, and Greenbrier trying to capitalize here on this possession.
Someone's just got to make a layup. You watch a basket go in, it's going to give you a little bit of a swagger back, and then from there you're good. You just got to go. But, I mean, they're struggling just to get one layup to fall.
Barentine with the basketball. Got Hogan. Thought about the 3. Tries the entry pass down low. Should be a kickball, and that's indeed the call.
They didn't call those in the girls' game.
Well, and I did learn something the other day
right.
of if someone throws the ball off your foot, it's actually not a kickball.
Is that right?
Now, if you extend your foot at all, it's a kickball, which I'm not completely sure if he did or not, but just learned that the other day.
We should get you out there reffing.
I know. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't be great, but I'd be better than.
Wow.
I won't say that.
My.
They're doing a good job.
That's right. That's right. We'd still rather you out there. No,
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
6:07 to play until halftime. Greenwood's up by 2, and they get it out to Reese Jones, who's in the game. Bounce pass into Robinson. Nice play from. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Robinson.
He just Shaquille O'Neal'd him. My
Finessing,
goodness.
baby. And we're tied at 10 there with Robinson on the low block. They got it out high. It's Russell with the basketball over to Ligon to Stein. He hands it off to Kennan. Driving through the lane. Kicks it out to Bartlett. Corner ball. Jones is out on him. Gets a screen out high. Bartlett picked up his dribble. Gives it over to Stein. Over now it goes to Kennan. To Ligon. Jones playing some tight defense on him. Russell with the basketball now. And Jones and Barentine switch. Stein. Entry pass. Logan. Got it.
Beautiful pass, beautiful cut.
Or from Ligon, rather. And Ligon. He's got his first points of the night. Greenwood's back up 12-10. Runs it. Driving through the lane. Kicks it out. Mathis. Thought about the 3. Now he brings it. Oh, tried to bounce pass to Robinson. Lost it. Jones with it. But they're going to call a foul on Reese Jones.
Ooh, I thought he got to the ball first.
Yeah,
If he gets to the ball first, that's not a foul. And I thought for sure he did. Wow. That's surprising.
Not the call you're looking for, but you can't argue with the call. It is what it is. 12-10 as Greenwood's got the basketball. Bartlett picks up his dribble near the free throw line. Back out it goes to Ligon. We got 3 seconds in the lane, though. And Greenbrier will get the basketball back.
That's usually not a call you see at all, really almost at any level in the sport. And they've called it twice tonight.
I don't know how many more times we can say usually, you know. Like, this is.
We've seen a lot of different things tonight.
Yeah.
We might see some goaltending before it's all said and done. Reese Jones to the basketball, and we've got, looks like a timeout.
Okay, I was about to say what
on
now?
the court with 4:47 to play until halftime. We'll take a break.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, here we go out of the timeout. Jace Dunlap will be the trigger man. He gets it into Barentine in the corner.
Barentine's someone that you need to get hot. You need to get him making a couple of shots and get him going on offense because he's going to be a heavy contributor throughout the night.
Barentine's who I call him the microwave because once you start him, he just keeps going.
And Barentine, right on cue again, draws the foul.
That makes more sense. He gets hot, yeah. He cooks the defense. I can keep going.
Fouls on Stein.
Please don't.
I won't. I'll stop it there.
That's the
microwave. Sorry.
Guys, y'all are killing me. These microwave jokes, kind of like Talon's popcorn and stuff during volleyball season. Popcorn sales. You think anything's changed there at all?
I do. I still believe that popcorn has been sold more due to the whole mask situation.
Ooh. Josh Robinson underneath. He's popping as he knocks it off the glass and in. We're tied at 12.
I mean, he's ringing the bell down there.
That was some good defense from Stein, but Robinson was just the better player on that sequence. Stein with it. Over it goes. Corner to Forbes, but Barentine's out on him. Gets a screen. Driving through the lane. Forbes picks up his dribble, and he traveled with the basketball. That's a turnover there from Forbes, and Greenbrier will have the basketball and an opportunity to take the lead here on this possession.
Now, JB, I'll tell you right now, thank goodness he traveled because Barentine was on Stein, and we all know what would have happened if just 2 more seconds.
That's the mismatch you want.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're going for.
Yeah.
Robinson lobs it down low to Reese Jones. Near the high post, driving through the lane. Good defense there from Kennan. Jones the offensive board, but couldn't finish. And Ligon on the other end for Greenwood. Driving through the lane, shot won't go. Robinson pulls down the board. Oh no, Stein's down for them. Slow to get up, but Greenbrier's got the advantage. 5-on-4 break. Robinson ball fake through the lane, got it to go. Josh Robinson's got 6. Greenbrier's first lead of the night is 14-12. And Bartlett crossover dribble, the basketball, and they're going to call a foul on Reese Jones.
Reese isn't someone that you want to get into foul trouble, but
it looks like Bashirs is coming into the game now. That's right, you don't want Jones in foul trouble. Bashirs in for Stein. They'll inbounds to Kennan. Greenbrier's up by 2. They got Forbes on the corner. Nice defense from Barentine, though. Forbes picked up a dribble, and there's a travel.
So usually here, you're going to see Coach taking Robinson out whenever he takes Stein out because you want to keep him fresh. You don't want Stein coming back in fresh and Robinson being tired. But Robinson's too hot right now. Coach has got to keep him in, and that's, he's just pounding him down low.
Barentine gives it over to Runzik to Mathis. Mathis with the basketball high. It goes to Runzik to Barentine in the corner. Now Dunlap. Greenbrier up by 2, trying to extend the lead. Barentine, left wing, open 3. No good, but he chases down his own miss. Gives it to Runzik, gives it to Dunlap. One more to Runzik. Through the lane. Nice shot, won't go. Robinson, the offensive board, puts it up. No good, but he's fouled.
I'm telling you, he's taking control down low. You love to see it.
It's a foul on Bashirs, and Josh Robinson going to the line. An opportunity, to extend the lead. Well, now the best he can do is extend it to 3. He'll have one more coming, and it looks like Lance Merrick will come into the game. Kennan will take a seat. Robinson has one more coming with 2:40 to play until halftime. Free throws up. No good.
Lane violation?
Someone left the lane too early. Who's the call on? Mathis was spinning out of the lane.
I've got no idea.
Wow. 14-12. Greenwood's got the basketball.
It continues.
With 2:30 to play in halftime, they got it out high to Bashirs. Over it goes Forbes to Ligon. He shoots from inside the arc, and he got it. We're tied at 14.
It's a great shot. You create a little bit of separation, and you put it up, and then you knock it down, and, it pays off. It's not a good statistical shot, but, if you can make it, who's to say otherwise?
About a 19-footer. That ball's knocked away against Robinson. A lot of contact, but no foul called, and Greenwood's got the basketball. Passes ahead to Forbes. He pulls the trigger on a corner 3. In and out, no good, and Robinson pulls down the board. Not a great shot selection there from Forbes because no one was down to get ready for the rebound. Greenbrier's got the basketball tied at 14. Over it goes Barentine. Ball fake. Over it goes Mathis. To the corner to Runzik. Barentine, top of the key. 3, no good. Forbes pulls down the board for the Bulldogs, and with 1:33 to play until halftime, Greenwood's trying to set up an offensive possession here to score. Ligon hands it off Forbes. Ball fake. Over it goes now Bartlett. Driving through the lane against Robinson. Bartlett shot won't go. Ligon and Barentine, battling for it, but it'll be off of Ligon. Greenbrier will get the possession rather.
Yeah, and they got to keep their eye on Evan Bartlett. You know, if the refs, he's pushing off almost every time he goes inside. I mean, can only allow so much of that.
That's the reason he got around Barentine on that play.
Yeah.
That's right. Down at 14 runs, Dunlap gives it over to Robinson. Josh Robinson looking to drive. And he'll get it out high. No, he'll hand it off to Barentine instead over in the corner. Between the leg dribble, Ligon's on him. Over it goes Runzik with 49 seconds to play. Don't think they're holding on to the ball for a final shot, do you, fellas?
I guess if there's no shot clock, why not?
37 seconds.
Not
Robinson's
easy.
got to get rid of the basketball. He hands it off to Dunlap. Dunlap looking to drive out, kicks it out to Runzik with 30 seconds. Driving through the lane, Runzik, floater, got it! A nice play there for Runzik, his first point of the night. And Greenbrier's up 16-14 with 21 seconds to play until halftime. Would love to see some lockdown defense here in the final seconds. They get it out to Ligon. Runzik's on him. To Forbes, back out high, it goes to Merrick, and Jace Dunlap's on him. Free throw line to Bartlett. Through the lane, shot up, no good. Robinson the board, 3 seconds to go. They got time. Runzik to push. He'll throw it up from half court, and it won't go. And that is how the quarter will end. 2 quarters of basketball are in the books, fellas. We go to halftime. Greenbrier's up 16-14 in a very low scoring affair. We'll hit a break. When we come back, we'll look at the stats and hopefully talk to Coach Edmondson's from the girls' game.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, That local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, we are just about set to start the second half. There was no Coach Edmondson, obviously, tonight. But as we look at the second half, or the first half scoring for both sides, we'll start with Greenwood.
JB, I don't know what score column you're looking at. There was hardly no scoring in that first half.
I was just thinking that 16-14 is our score at halftime. That sometimes you have more than that in a quarter.
Yeah.
Between both teams. So anyway, as we look ahead at Greenwood, Sam Forbes leads the way for the Bulldogs. He's got 5. Caleb Ligon has 4. If you look, Evan Bartlett's got 3. Aiden Kennon's got 2, and that's it for them. And then on our side, leading the way, Josh Robinson. He leads all scorers with 6. That's crazy. That kind of goes to show you how low the scoring game this has been. He leads all scorers with 6 points right now. Jace Dunlap's got 4. Reese Jones has a triple. He's got 3 points. Jack Runzik has added 2 points off the bench. And Jacob Mathis has a lone free throw. He's got 1 point. And that is all the scoring for our Panthers. Guys, if we look at it from the scoring standpoint, who are a couple players that you feel like really need to pick up some points if we're going to have a chance to win this ball game?
Everybody.
I mean, I want to see a little bit more from Mathis. After his impact in last game. And I want to continue to see more from Robinson. Robinson, he's going to be very vital because he's going to need to go get boards like he did in the first half, and he's going to need to continue to finish around the rim like he did in the first half. And I also want to see Barentine take some better shots. He can make that long 3, but once you've missed it about 2 or 3 times in a row, you have to realize, look, I'm cold today. I've got to find it in other ways. I've got to find it in rhythm. I've got to find dribble drives and kickouts, stuff like that. So I'd like to see him find something different in the second half.
That's right. I also think Reese Jones. I talked about that a little bit in the pregame of having Reese Jones in the scores column. He does have a lone triple tonight, but love to see him come out with some offensive prowess here to start the second half. And here we go. We are underway in second half action of opening night of conference play. Dunlap knocks the ball away, and it should be a travel. Didn't call a travel, but they still steal it. Barentine gives it over to Jones. Ball's knocked away. That'll be jump ball. Should be the call. And indeed it is.
I was about to say, watch him call a travel on that one.
Greenwood got away with the travel.
Yeah.
He slid a good 5 feet with the basketball. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about, you're fighting for the ball, but he had possession of the ball and slid with it. It wasn't 2 players going after the ball.
Yeah.
A little different. Either way, Greenbrier's got the basketball on alternating possessions. Dunlap with it near the timeline.
He's got to get out of there. There we go.
And that's 5 seconds. Oh, it's a foul there on Forbes. It's his first. Forbes with the first foul of the half, and Jace Dunlap with the basketball. Forbes is on him. Dunlap crashes around him. Get over to Jones. Kennon's out on him. Lobs it down low to Robinson. Robinson will bring it out.
He can't pick up his dribble that soon. That's going to get him in trouble.
Gives it over to Barentine. To Reese Jones. Ball fake through the lane. Hands it off to Robinson. Up and under. Move, and they got it.
That could have been a travel on Reese, but it was close. I mean, it was really close. Great feed down to Robinson.
And if you can't score, get it to somebody who can and get the assist like Reese Jones did. A nice entry pass.
You know what I love about that possession is that they chewed a lot of clock, but that means they took their time getting to the basket, working their way, and getting a good shot that they like.
Forbes with a nice floater. He's got 7, cuts the lead back down to 2. It was a nice shot. Barentine was on him, but Forbes with a nice shot. Cuts the lead back down to a 1-possession game. Dunlap gives it over to Barentine. Out high it goes to Jones. Bounce pass to Dunlap through the lane. Got it to go!
Great
Jace Dunlap through the lane with a layup.
Wow.
He's got 6 tonight. Greenbrier's leads back up to 4. A nice pass from Jones, but an even better finish from Jace Dunlap. Stein with the basketball. Tipped away by Barentine, but Stein keeps it. Kicks it over to Forbes. Thought about a 3, ball fake. Jump shot from inside the arc. Rattles around and drops home. Forbes has got 9. Forbes is not a bad basketball player. That's a good shot. Barentine with it now. Over it goes to Dunlap. They left Jones open. Ball fake on the 3 through the lane. Ooh. Dishes it to Mathis. Ooh. Wide open underneath, and Mathis puts it in. Reese Jones putting on a show with his assist. He's had quite a few really nice passes. that opened up some easy looks. Bartlett picks up his dribble. They get it over to Stein. They get it to Kennan now. Mathis on him. Back it goes to Stein at the elbow. And they'll kick it back out high to Ligon to Forbes. Give it to Ligon. They double team him on the low block. Down or back out it goes to Forbes. To Ligon. He pulls. 3-ball. No good. Robinson the board. They'll kick it out to Mathis. Greenbrier's up by 4, looking to push. Mathis. Now he'll bring it back out. Gives it up top of the key. Barentine. Ball fake. Driving through the lane. Free throw line. Jumper. And Barentine's on the board with his first points of the night.
I was going to say, that one shot's just enough to get the juices flowing, get you feeling good about your shot. You get a little bit more confidence, and boom, it's go time. He's going to start hitting more.
So far, really looking good out the gates here in the second half. 24-18. Greenbrier's looked really good. Barentine's in the scores column. How about Reese Jones, guys, coming in with some great assists? I talked about him having to score, and in a sense he is. He's creating open looks for open points. He's not doing the scoring per se, but he's given our opportunity for open looks.
Exactly, and I thought he kind of had a frustrating second quarter. Couple fouls, couple just missed layup shots. Very frustrating, and you can kind of see that visually on his face. Well, he comes out in the second half, and he just plays a different game. He's not forcing the same shots. He's driving in and looking for that pass because he, seeing the vulnerability in the defense and hitting it. Really nice job by him.
Guys, something I want to mention too that we really are missing tonight. Marcus Robinson coming in. He's not here tonight. A pesky defender, great in transition, and he really is. He's an asset. He brings a lot to the table.
Brings a lot of energy off the bench. Yeah.
That's right. And Bryce Webb, looking with his open 3. Those are 2 players that, again, I think if we have here tonight, this may not be as close of a scoring as it may be.
Press here.
Yeah.
I like this move by Coach Simmons.
So Greenbrier out in the press here, out of the timeout.
Yeah, they kind of fell back a little bit. Just kind of showing a press and then drop back.
Merrick to Ligon. Open look Forbes. That's who they want. 3-ball, no good. Battle for the board. Forbes pulls down his own miss. Kicks it over. Stolen by Reese Jones. That's a nice play by Reese. He's coming up big here in the half especially. And Jace Dunlap with the basketball now. Forbes on him. That's a reach-in foul on Forbes. And that's foul number 2 on him.
Is that his second reach in this quarter?
It is. That's his second foul of this quarter. He's been doing well, not getting into foul trouble early, but he's going to have to come out and take a seat as Lensing will come in. 24-18, Greenbrier up by 6. Reese Jones, the trigger man. He finds Barentine open in the corner, thought about a 3, tried to lob it for Robinson, but he overthrew it, and Bartlett with the steal. Bartlett. Over it goes Lensing through the lane. Shot up, couldn't get it to go, and Reese Jones pulls down the board. Jones driving through the lane, floater, got it to go. Reese Jones hanging and hitting. A nice floater there from him. He's got 5. Greenbrier's biggest lead of the night. They got 8. They get it over to Lensing. Out high to Stein. Bartlett with the basketball now. They get it to Ligon. Dunlap's on him. Entry pass. Tipped away by Reese Jones again. Who else? And now Barentine with the basketball. Over it goes Dunlap. Out high to Barentine. Thought about a 3. Looking to drive here. Through the lane. Drawing contact. And that's going to be a block on Ligon. That's his 3rd foul of the night. And, yes, I know it looks hard when Barentine's coming in pretty hard like that. Doesn't matter how hard someone comes in. If you're not set and he doesn't lower his shoulder, it's a block every time.
I hate to be that guy, but I thought he was set.
I thought he was still kind of sliding.
I did as well.
1.
But at the same time.
This is America. We vote for things.
But in Talon's defense, there have been quite a few calls tonight, so there's a good chance we're wrong, and he's right.
There is a good chance.
If you know what I mean.
And it's so hard to tell on first glance.
Oh my goodness. Done that with a nice Euro step, but couldn't finish. That's nice, where you make that play, and that was a heck of a play by Dunlap. Just got to finish that. They give it to Ligon. Out high to Bartlett. Greenbrier's up by 8. Bartlett picks up his dribble near the free throw line, and that's going to be a jump ball.
Good defense. To get in there and not get a foul, it's risky, but.
It'll stay with Greenwood. And Forbes is coming back into the game. Lensing will take a seat with 3:41 to play in the 3rd quarter. They inbounds to Merrick. Get it to Forbes. Got a screen out for him. Right corner, right wing three, no good. Robinson tipped it up. They get it to Ligon. Throws it up, no good. Tipped out of play. It'll stay with, there's a foul. That's on Reese Jones. It's his third. Wow.
Yeah, thought we were fighting for the ball, but.
I kind of saw that a little bit.
Oh, Reese's third foul. I mean, that's a big foul call. That's his third one. That kind of puts him into a little bit of trouble.
Reese only has 5 points. However, he has been very pesky on the defense. He's created a lot of turnovers, and he's assisted a lot.
He's been our most valuable player in the second half.
Without doubt.
His dishes, his drive and dish, and then his good defense as well, and just his overall energy. I mean, he's definitely been the most valuable player this half for our team.
And, guys, it's good to see that after he really didn't have a great performance last week against Searcy. Him coming out and playing like this has been huge for his game and for us, obviously. That's why we're up by 8.
The defense, I mean, all around for the Greenbrier Panthers as a unit has been phenomenal.
Absolutely.
They play great defense, really attacking passing lanes and staying in front of their men and just playing good D. But the offense, maybe there's been a few bad shot selections and a lot more missed shots than we'd like to see.
That's right. And credit Greenwood a little bit, too, on their defense as well. But I agree. We've taken some not great shots. They got Forbes corner, but good defense from Greenbrier. Out it goes. A travel, though, from Forbes. And good thing, too, because Bartlett just drained the 3 ball. Their coach is not too happy with Forbes on the play there. I think that the bad thing with the Forbes, he's trying to do a little too much. Jace Dunlap with the basketball. He'll bring it up, hand it off to Mathis. Mathis over to Barentine. Thought about a 3. Great decision there from Barentine. No, it's not falling. Now he drives, kicks it out, Dunlap. And now Dunlap will bring it out, trying to set something up. Over to Barentine. To Reese Jones. Bounce pass to Robinson. He'll hand it off to Dunlap. To Barentine. Open look. Right wing 3, no good. Off the side of the rim, out of play. It'll go to Greenwood. And Jack runs it coming back into the game for our Panthers, and Jace Dunlap will take a seat.
But see, JB, that's the kind of shot we'll take from Barentine. I mean, just completely in rhythm, not too far back. I mean, that's his shot. We'll take that all day.
And it was in rhythm. Got good ball movement, open look. Wasn't there as far as it didn't go down, but a great look nonetheless. They get it out to Stein, to Ligon. Kennan's in the game now. Forbes, open look, right wing 3, and he drains it. And I think Barentine's talking out. Stein was pushing off, didn't allow him to get open to get on defense. The 3 there from Forbes has got 12 though. Barentine with it, looking to drive through the lane. Bounce pass to Runzik over to Mathis through the lane, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Foul's on Bartlett. That's his second.
Ooh,
I thought it was going to be, that's on the floor apparently. So Runzik will be the trigger man. He'll inbounds, trying to find somebody. He'll kick it out to Robinson. He'll hand it off to Runzik. There on the right wing. 2:04 to play in the third quarter. Greenbrier's up by 5. Mathis with the basketball. Over to Reese Jones. To Barentine. No shot clock, so we've got all day to set something up. Runzik out to Reese Jones, looking to drive baseline. Kicks it out, Mathis. Jump shot from inside the arc, and Jacob Mathis from 16 feet drains the jumper. Greenbrier's back up. They're up by 7, rather, I should say. Kick it out to Forbes, but Barentine's out on him. Gets a screen. They're looking for the trap. Tipped away. Stolen by Reese Jones. Forbes lost another one. Reese Jones forcing the turnover. Mathis is going to be fouled by Bartlett. That's Bartlett's 3rd foul. But, guys, how about Reese Jones once again?
That's his 4th foul.
Hey, and that was great.
Oh, is it really?
That was great defense from Barentine as well.
I'll be darned. That is his 4th foul. I'm slacking on keeping up with the fouls, guys.
It's on the big board, JB.
Well, I know, and I just keep up looking what I got. I should just wait. But a steal there from Forbes, and he makes him pay on the other end, lays it in. Forbes has got 14. Jack Runzik with the basketball now. 5-point Panther lead. Runzik picks up his dribble, gives it over to Mathis. To Reese Jones, right wing. Lob down low, Robinson. Backs his way in, trying to force something there perhaps. Good defense from Stein. forced the miss, and Greenwood's got the rebound. Ligon with 53 seconds to play in the quarter. Russell in the game, over to Kennan to Ligon. Picks up his dribble, out high it goes to Kennan. He gets it up to Russell to Ligon. Coach Simmons is right on the court. He's trying to help play some defense, coaching real close. Russell with the basketball. Looks like Greenwood holding a little bit. I don't know if they're intentionally holding it to hold for the final shot or not, but it's getting close to it now with 20 seconds to play in the quarter. They get Forbes a screen out high. And he might have traveled the basketball, got away with one. Russell with it to Kennan. Over to Ligon with 12, and they're going to hold for the final shot. Russell with the basketball. The coach trying to set something up quick. 6 seconds. 4 seconds, Forbes. Defense from Barentine. Tipped it. Oh, they're going to call a foul. It's actually a good foul because it's just a second team foul, so they'll still have to inbound it with 1.6 seconds. However, I don't know that I love the call.
JB.
It actually might work out because they might not have enough time to get a shot. It'll be tough to get a good look. Inbounds. Kennan. 3 from the logo. My goodness, almost knocked it down. But that's how the quarter's going to end, and I can sense the frustration from Talon over here on that foul there on Barentine. But Greenbrier, they're 1 quarter away from an opening night win in conference play as they're up 28-23, guys.
Yeah, it's going to come down in these final minutes to Reese Jones and to Robinson, Josh Robinson. Those are the 2 guys that honestly, obviously Barentine's going to be big as well, but Reese Jones is kind of the energy, the lifeblood of our team in that third quarter. If he can continue that through on defense, it's going to be big. And Robinson, he's got their big guy. He's our source of rebounds, and he's been scoring down low in that first half. We can kind of revive that a little bit, get that post-game back from the first half. We can add those 2 together. It's going to be good for us in this fourth quarter.
Talon, Mike, what are your keys to the game here in the final quarter to win this ball game?
Stay consistent on offense.
Yeah, I'd say it's going to be keep playing the same defense, straight up, not fouling too much, but also mainly getting rebounds off of their misses, continue to get boards.
Mine's going to be protect the basketball. A couple of Greenwood's open looks. There was a steal there from Forbes in the open court. He had a breakaway, easy bucket on the other end. If you can hang on and protect the basketball, play consistently like Talon's talking about, and then on your end, just playing the same defense that they're playing, I really think we'll have a good chance of winning this basketball game. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really, with the guys that we have out there, they played pretty well thus far in this ball game. Reese Jones especially.
And JB, at the end of the day, just play good basketball.
That's right. From the words of great Talon Newton.
The
great Talon Newton.
The great. That is what they call me.
Looks like
they don't call you the microwave, though. They call Barentine that.
Yeah, Barentine is
he's
the
hot.
microwave.
He's a microwave.
That's right. Well, Reese Jones could be the microwave
maybe
tonight.
not this game. Maybe it's Reese.
Reese has been, the scores column, he's only got 5, but he's going off defensively, and he's got quite a few assists as well. So here we go. This is the quarter where it's all going to be decided. Greenbrier's got the basketball to start the quarter, and Nate Barentine with it with 7:50 to play in regulation. 5-point Greenbrier lead. Coach Simmons giving out the orders. Give it over to Robinson. Robinson picked up his dribble now. Now he's going to get rid of it. Gives it over to Barentine. Looking to drive baseline, kicks it out to Jones. Jones picks up his dribble on the elbow. And Coach Simmons calls a timeout. If you read him there, he said, can we just get it out of the corner? Seemed like we were on that side of the court for a while.
He just wants it out of that corner.
He wants to spread it around a little bit.
Tell you what, we're going to hit a break with 7:31 to play in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
So out of the timeout, Greenbrier will inbound on the baseline. That's Reese Jones, the trigger man. Gets it into Barentine with 7:30 to play in the basketball game. Runs it with
microwave.
That's right. Runs it. Nice dish to Robinson. Underneath. Couldn't finish. Battle for the board, but Robinson out of bounds on him.
Man, that hurts me. That was a great pass. Just let the ball go a little too soon, trying to be a little too soft on it. Oh, man. That's a missed opportunity there.
That's exactly what you want to see, though. Just those great opportunities being set up.
Great defense.
You don't want to see a missed wide open, though, but I see what you're saying. Great.
At least to get it there. That's right.
Yeah.
Jacob Mathis, good defense there to knock it away. Kennan with the basketball. Mathis out on him, playing great defense. Runs it on Ligon. They get it to Forbes. Through the lane. Kicks it out, Ligon. Kicks it one more to Russell. Might have passed on a shot he should have taken. And Russell nearly double dribbled. Russell picked it up, gives it to Forbes to Kennan. Barentine on him, they'll switch. Him and Mathis. Russell to Ligon. Kicks it to Forbes. Mathis is on him, driving baseline. Ball tipped away. That's going to be, or ball. It's on Barentine, looks like.
Yeah, he was trying to deny him the ball, and, I mean, he's just such a bigger guy. It's hard to deny the ball when you're that much smaller.
Honestly,
and, you know, I don't think
foul.
that's a bad foul.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's an easy point-blank shot. Now they're going to inbound, and you still got fouls to give. You still got 3 more fouls before they're in the bonus. Technically 4. Josh Robinson underneath. He denies Stein underneath. My goodness gracious. Josh Robinson sends it into the seats. And Stein, my word. How about that, Josh Robinson? Inbounds near the bucket, Ligon. And a foul on Jacob Mathis on the reach-in. That's the fourth team foul. With 6:30 to play in the basketball game. Joe Russell will inbound. He gets it into Kennan. To Forbes. Down near the low block to Ligon. Bounce pass out high to Forbes. He pulls the trigger. Deep 3. Back of the iron, no good. Ball tipped around back to Forbes. And he'll drive a little floater through the lane. Forbes has got it. He's got 16, and Greenwood's cut the lead to 3.
I mean, he's the only threat scoring-wise on their team. If we can shut him down, we can shut their whole offense down. 16 of their 25 points. Wow.
Barentine with it over to Reese Jones. Out high to Jacob Mathis. One more to Barentine. Reese Jones, jump shot. Not a great look there from him. Kind of falling back. Greenwood's got the basketball, down by 3. They get it over to Forbes. Out high to Stein. Joe Russell with the basketball on the right wing to Ligon. Thought about a 3, but Runzik's out on him. And they'll give it off to Russell. To Forbes now with 5:29 to play in the basketball game. They get it over. Ball tipped away by Mathis, but Kennan keeps it. Kicks it out to Russell. Nearly threw it away, but Russell maintains possession. Trying to give it off. Nice switch there to Kennan. Over it goes to Ligon. Greenwood struggling to find an open look. They get it to Forbes. Out high to Kennan. One more. It goes to Russell. To Kennan.
Greenbrier's defense, I mean, they're doing well, putting a lot of pressure on each person.
Nice steal, Jones. Nice play. Barentine ahead to Reese Jones. Underneath, and he's fouled. That's a foul on Forbes. And how about Reese Jones once again, and then Barentine in transition to get the pass to him. That'll be 2 free throws from Reese Jones. And honestly, if you're Forbes, that's his 3rd foul, I do believe. Not a terrible foul because now Reese Jones has got to go to the line. And instead of having the easy open layup, he'll have to shoot 2 here. First free throw up from Reese Jones. Off the back of the iron, too strong.
I mean, that's kind of been the scourge of our season.
Yeah, a lot of missed layups.
And free throws.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. That's what
I figured you did.
We've missed layups, too.
Second free throw from Jones. Missed them both. But Jacob Mathis out high. Nearly got the offensive board. Joe Russell with the basketball now for Greenwood. 4:45 to play. Greenwood going to push it. I don't think Greenbrier scored in this quarter yet. Stein with it. Over it goes to Forbes. He drives through the lane. Bounce pass stolen by Jace Dunlap. Heck of a play by Dunlap to read it. He steals it. They're looking to push. Mathis, other end, open lane to the basket, and he lays it in. Jacob Mathis, he's got 7, and Greenbrier's back up by 5 with 4:17 to play in the basketball game. We got a good one in the path tonight. Kennan with the basketball for Greenwood. Gives it off to Stein out high. He hadn't shown a 3 all night. They lay off of him. Forbes with it. Dunlap went for the ball fake, and he fouled him.
You think he practices taking threes?
I doubt it.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't.
True. I mean, I would. Just 'cause
I don't know.
it's
He's probably
game
on
these
his own
days.
time. I doubt their coach.
I'd go work the crap out of the paint if I was that big.
Josh Robinson's, I definitely guarantee you, they put their work in tonight down low, him and Robinson and Stein. They get it down to Stein here. Kicks it back out to Ligon. Tries to drive baseline. Cut off by Runzik. Open look for Bartlett for 3. Too strong, no good. Battle for the board. Stein's got it tipped around, and Jace Dunlap comes out of there with it. Greenbrier's up by 5 with 3:44 to go. Dunlap brings it up, crossover dribble. He'll give it off to Jacob Mathis out high. Open look, free throw line, jumper. Off the side of the rim, no good, but Forbes touched it, and Runzik pulls it down. They get it to Jones. He drives, gives it off to Robinson. Shot up, won't go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Man, it's times like those where I wish Robinson could dunk. He had a clear lane after that pass. Just if he could dunk, slam it. But
If I was
great
as
pass.
big as Josh Robinson, I would be doing that every single time, and I would legally change my name to Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, got to make your free throws, though, as Robinson misses the first one. He'll have one more coming right here.
And that lines up with Shaquille O'Neal, too.
Second free throw from Josh Robinson. Missed them both, but Reese Jones to pull the offensive board. Finds Mathis underneath, couldn't finish. Man, Mathis just missed it underneath, and Greenwood's the rebound. They get it out to Forbes. He looks to drive. They give it to Ligon with 3:23 to play. And oh, man, I thought he moved his pivot foot. Excuse me. They give it to Kennan. I'm almost positive he just moved his pivot foot. They give it over to Stein. Out high it goes to Ligon. They got a screen out for Forbes, but my goodness, Dunlap played it well. Kennan, back it goes Bartlett, nearly threw it away. Down low Stein, Robinson's on him. Shot up off with the left hand, and he got it. We're back to a one-possession game, and that's Braden Stein's first point of the basketball game. 2:50 to go. Greenbrier's up by 3. And Barrentine to the scores table, and it looks like Coach Simmons wants a timeout. With 2:44 to go, we got a good one. 30-27. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, 4M Landworks, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, Vision Roofing, Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, Grand Brothers Electric, and Steak and Shake.
Well, there we go. With 2:44 to play in the basketball game here on GPSN, guys. We've got a good one here on opening night of conference play earlier tonight. The Lady Panthers fell to the Lady Bulldogs 74-48. It is going to come down to the wire tonight, Mike. Talon, I know, just kind of what we've talked about. That was the first point that we've had of the quarter. We had 28-21 at the end of the third quarter heading into this one. We've been outscored 6-2. It's still a 3-point game. We got the basketball, but there's a lot.
Yeah, we've just got to stay consistent on defense, kind of getting those ball hawking plays. And then on offense, we've got to create some. We got to finish at the rim. I mean, that's really it. We have to finish at the rim and at the free throw line.
Barrentine with the basketball, cross court feed to Jones. He pulls the trigger. 3-ball, no good. If it went, it would have put us out by 6. But Ligon pulls down the board. It's a one-possession game, and Greenwood could tie it up on this trip if they so choose. Ligon looking to drive. Gives it over to Forbes. Jones is out on him. Over it goes now to Kennan. Looking to drive, gives it over now to Bartlett. The switch there. Forbes, one more to Ligon in the corner. Mathis out on him. Ligon to drive. Kicks it out, threw it away to Barrentine. Greenbrier's got a 2-on-1 break. Barentine to Jones underneath, and Reese Jones puts it up and in. Greenbrier's up by 5 on the steal and transition. Here we go. Bartlett gives it over to Ligon with 1:50 to go. Greenbrier's up by 5 in a low-scoring affair. Up top it goes to Bartlett. Spin move. Back it goes Forbes. Thought about a 3, but Barentine's on it. Bounce pass to Bartlett with 1:40 to go. Over it goes to Stein. He's not even looking to shoot a 3. Gives it over to Ligon. To Kennan. Greenwood with 1:30 to play now, down by 5. Still a lot of time left in this basketball game, though. Bartlett with it. Looks like Greenwood's slowing it down a little bit. Bartlett looking to drive. Oh, my goodness, they call a foul.
I think that was a good call. But, I mean, great defense on that whole possession. To someone just tuning in, it would look like Greenwood was stalling the clock, trying to run down the clock. That's how good the defense was. They just didn't have anything to do, and we kind of bailed them out there. But I think that was a good call. Trying to get a little too aggressive.
They called the foul on Jones, I do believe.
Yeah.
I thought he flopped. I thought he didn't really get hit. That's why I was frustrated.
He definitely flopped, but there's a foul before it as well.
Gotcha. Josh Robinson tips that ball out.
No need to save that.
Greenwood saves it. Forbes to Kennan. Looking to drive with 1:06 to play. Kennan off to Stein. Underneath. Baskets count. Oh, he traveled. He traveled the basketball. He traveled with the basketball, and Greenbrier's got it with 1:03 to go. They're up by 5. Barentine brings it up quickly, and now he starts to slow it down.
I'll tell you, that might be one of the biggest calls of this game.
And I don't know about it. I wish we
Runs
could
it in the corner to Mathis.
We'll take it, though.
Mathis picks up his dribble, kicks it over to Barentine, but they call a timeout first. And, guys, whether it was the right call or not, we'll be able to go home later tonight, look at it, and see. Doesn't matter. Greenbrier's got the basketball with 47 seconds to go, up by 5, an opportunity to win for the first time in about a month and open conference play. That'd be huge.
And here, JB, the key to this possession is everybody's got to keep moving. You cannot have people standing still. It might be easy to. Everyone has got to keep moving and get in passing lanes quick so we can keep this ball moving and run this clock out. We don't want a quick turnover and a quick score for them. That's exactly what we do not want. We want to have people constantly moving, constant movement, and constant passing. No one holding the ball for too long.
Well, here's the deal, guys. There's a lot of time left. 47.
Yeah.
In basketball terms, that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
They're probably soon on this inbound. You would expect to play quick defense, try to force a turnover. If they can't, Greenwood's probably going to foul pretty quick before the 30-second mark at least.
I might foul just straight away. I mean, Greenbrier's not been shooting well from the free throw line.
They left Mathis open on the inbounds, picked up his dribble, kicks it out to Rundick to Barentine. They're going to hold. Barentine got an open look, gives it over to Jones, and he's fouled with 36 seconds to go. It'll be a 1-and-1, so Reese Jones will have to make the first one to earn the bonus as Stein's going to the scores table to check back in. It's been a good defensive matchup for both sides tonight. Greenbrier's ahead, though. They've got the advantage, up by 5 with 36 seconds to play, and if you're Reese Jones here, you'd love to hit both free throws. Both free throws would extend the lead and make it a 3-possession ball game. First free throw from Jones is up, and it's good. Reese Jones has got 8.
Clutch.
Ice in his veins. I don't know if I'm that far with it, but he'll have one more coming, a chance to make it a 3-possession ball game. This would be big. Jones knocks them both down, and a 9-point game for Reese Jones. Bartlett brings it up for Greenwood. 33 seconds to go. And it's tipped away, but he keeps possession. Barentine's on him. Now they get it to Ligon. Ligon's got a pull for 3. No good. Ball tipped out. Jones has got it all alone. He's going to go coast to coast, and he's fouled by Ligon. And he was fouled hard, but Reese Jones going to the line. An opportunity to shoot 2 and extend the lead a little bit more.
You know, guys, tell me if I'm crazy by saying this, but is that a flagrant foul? I mean,
pretty dang close.
I mean, he's launching. It's not just like he's going to try and go straight up, but, I mean, that's intentional, like.
And you also got to take into account, I don't think he was necessarily going for a slap or a punch. I think he was just going hard at the basketball.
Yeah.
Because, they are down 8 with 19 seconds left after he missed a shot. So I think he's just going really hard.
Well, Reese Jones put on the scoring night that he needed. He's got 10 tonight. Other end. 3 from Forbes. No good. Offensive board to Kennan with 11 seconds to go. Greenbrier's up by 8. They're going to win it tonight. Give it to Stein underneath. He lays it up with 6 seconds to go. It's 35-29. Greenbrier's up by 6. Well, with 5.7 seconds to play. And barring a miracle, Greenbrier's going to win this game tonight. There's still time, but it not looking too good if you're Greenwood.
Unlikely.
That's right. Greenwood would need to hit a couple of threes, and in the process of in between a foul, would have to have a 1-and-1 missed.
So here I'm
Well,
almost
they're double bonus, so never mind.
I'm almost double teaming Forbes here. I mean, he's the only guy who can shoot threes on their team.
Yeah.
Well, we
He's
got the
only guy
ball
that's proven.
first anyways, but yeah.
True, if they get the ball back, that's what I meant.
Well, you would have to think that they're going to foul right away, even if we do get it in. So they're going to head to the free throw line, which
It'll be the double bonus as well, which is good for us.
Yeah.
And with 6.5 seconds to go, Reese Jones will be the trigger man. Here we go. Greenbrier looking to win. Well, they had Mathis open for a look. Deep. Jones will just hand it off to Barrington. He'll be fouled by Kennan with 5.9 seconds to go.
no time will come off the clock.
Not hardly. Yeah, that's right.
Well, a little bit should have come off. But
They adjusted it to 6.5 seconds when instead of anyway. So
oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
barely 0.6 seconds came off the clock.
Which is understandable. We fouled him pretty much right away.
Barrington at the charity stripe. Chance to add to the lead. Missed the first free throw. He'll have one more.
Also a chance to add to our missed free throws total.
Greenbrier has cleared the lane. They're getting back to play some defense. Barrington, second free throw's up, and it's good.
There it is.
He's got 3 tonight with 5.9. They inbounds. It comes to Lansing. 3 seconds. They dish it to, I believe that's Merrick. I'm not sure, but that's how it's going to end. The buzzer sounds, and Greenbrier wins the first night of conference play. 36-29 winners over Greenwood. Greenbrier improves to 3-7 on the year, 1-0 in conference play. Greenwood falls to 3-8, and they drop to 0-1 in conference play. Guys, honestly, it was a defensive affair basically from the onset. It was 16-14 the score at halftime.
Yeah.
It really didn't go up more from that as the final score was 36-29. Just not a lot of scoring tonight.
No, there wasn't. I never felt like our offense really just got clicking, like just to 100%. And that's really tough. You got a lot of guys that are shooting cold. No one's really stepping up to play big. And luckily enough, it wasn't as big of an impact as it could have been. We came away with the W, and defense looked stellar. You're happy about the defensive performance, but you go back and you look, and you're going to see, golly, we missed a lot of free throws. Missed a couple bunnies, a lot of three-pointers that we missed. The offense was not there tonight, and that's something maybe to have a little bit of concern for, to look at in the next game. But defensively, you got to be very happy with where this team is at.
Without a doubt. And, guys, I think it goes without saying, our player of the game's definitely Reese Jones. He ended the point with double figures tonight. He led scoring for Greenbrier. It was just his night. He came in. He didn't score a whole lot until late when it mattered, but he had a lot of assists. He was real pesky, forced a lot of turnovers. Definitely our player of the game. As we quickly go over the statistics from both sides before we head out of here. For Greenwood, Forbes led the way. He led all scorers with 16 points. He was their main production. After that, you got Stein had 4 points. Ligon had 4. Bartlett had 3, and Kennan had 2 points. Obviously, Forbes led the way. And for our Panthers, Reese Jones was the leading scorer with 10 points. He's also our player of the game. Josh Robinson had 8 points. Jacob Mathis had 7. Jace Dunlap had 6 points. Nate Barrington ended with 3 points tonight. And Jack Runzik had 2 points to give us the final score of 36-29. Our Panthers won it. Our next game will be on Friday night against Van Buren. Van Buren, not sure how they did tonight, but that'll be the next broadcast. Greenbrier will play the varsity girls at 6 o'clock on Friday, and then the boys will play at 7:30 for that broadcast. So we hope you'll join us for that, for both of those games. A lot of fun tonight. Great game tonight here in opening night of conference play. Greenbrier played well in the boys matchup. Girls played well also. However, that Lady Bulldog team was a lot. They played really well. Greenwood, earlier tonight, the Lady Panthers fell 74-48, dropped their first loss of the season. And our Panthers win tonight to improve to 3-7 on the year, 1-0 in conference play. That's going to do it for us. For my partners, Mike Baker and Talon Newton, I'm JB Brazil saying so long and good night from the PAV. We'll see you next time.